For the past start.
Unfiltered
Is this thing
University.
on? We recording?
Bless you.
Bless you, bless you, bless you. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Get off the phone, man. So
The nerve of a nigga.
I don't even got no phone. Welcome to another episode of Unfiltered University. It's your boy Big L, and I'm here with my co-host, my genius co-host to my right.
What's going on? It's your boy, Professor Travis, everything in the building.
Yeah, and I'm the GOAT. Your boy Groovy, I know here. Go ahead.
Trying to sound cute, man. What's wrong with this nigga?
So you think I'm
It's your
cute?
boy Groove, know what I'm saying?
That's the
And
GOAT.
Jay Moore is behind the camera. MJ's in the building too. Say what's up, MJ.
Say what's up.
Man, what?
Say what's up, MJ.
MJ, what's up, man? So how y'all week been?
It's been a good week. We had a track meet.
Did y'all win?
Bishop No track meet. Boys still undefeated all season. Ain't lost yet. Yesterday we defeated Lake Station and we took down River Forest. Girls took second place, but congratulations to the boys all day.
That's what's up. What you been having going on?
Shit, I finished up work this morning. Ran some errands. Took the kids to school and then went to sleep. Now, just trying to, get on the pod. Finna cook you niggas real quick because y'all been tripping in a group chat for last couple of days and shit. So, how about yourself?
I'm tired of work, bro. This shit's stressful.
Yeah, fuck it. What's on the key?
Man, what's up?
I'm with it.
Hey, you been paying attention to the YouTube comments?
Nene need a friend.
He got this nigga feeling like
Yeah.
I'm like,
No,
man.
but the funny thing is, I be talking to Nene on just on some one-on-one shit, and he be trolling this shit out this.
He said he 13 and 1.
13 to what? He said, man, what the fuck is he talking about? But yeah, what y'all want to start with, man?
No, we finna start. Well, we finna start it.
What that's at?
What is corny?
Russell Wilson.
And what defines corny?
Take the lead.
Or
Groove.
who defines? No,
No,
Take the lead.
take the lead.
fine. I'll take the lead.
You know I'm 13 and 1.
Got it reeled in already. So boom.
So boom, yeah, you know a nigga don't know shit when he said he started. So boom, go ahead, man.
Since Russell Wilson and Sierra have become an item, it's been a lot of, I guess, scrutiny around Russell Wilson's person or character as to why he's, I guess, cool or uncool, or according to Channing Crowder, you don't go from a Future type to a Russell Wilson's type. And of course that had the Twitter space and social media outlets all in a frenzy and everything like that. And of course it trickled down to us. You got a difference of opinion. I'll start off and I'll let you know, I'm on the side of I've never understood why Russell Wilson's corny. And I'll leave it at that. And then
Speaking to the mic.
my bad. I've never understood why Russell Wilson is considered corny. Because it's a lot of things that he's done over the years that people who are deemed cool or popular or acceptable in the black community, hip hop culture, whatever acceptable form of cool that you subscribe to, have done. If not all of what he's done, certain aspects of his life that other people, oh, that's corny. No, that's corny. So explain to me, anybody, and we can just form a dialogue from there. What makes Russell Wilson uncool, corny, a square, whatever?
Wait, what did he do?
I'm
You said he done things in his
no, because when I ask why he's corny, like when I was talking to Jew before you got here, or when I've talked to you, like in a group chat or one-on-one, they'll say, oh, well, he dated a white woman, or he dressed like this, or like, I think it was Richard Sherman that said way back when that he just this type of person. Who writes the book on what's cool and where does cool come from and what is cool based off of, and why does Russell Wilson not fit the subscription, and why do other people fall into that subscription?
It depends on the moment. It used to be a time where being petty was a.
You could just say a rhyme one. Never have to worry about one of your people now.
Used to be a time when being petty was you was trash if you was being petty. Now it became cool. Like it depends, bro. Like corny ain't no just one solid definition. If you do this, you corny. It's a whole bunch of shit that make you corny.
Give me some aspects.
Russell Wilson.
As far as what?
Existing.
Wow. Damn.
Bro, the niggas, he's like Nick Cannon, bro.
Who, Russell Wilson like Nick Cannon?
Yeah, they just corny. You don't think Nick Cannon? But I told you this.
And I went back because I used to agree with you, and then I told you I finally sat down and I watched that Nick Cannon first Breakfast Club interview all them years back. Nick Cannon is the furthest nigga from corny to me. The furthest nigga from corny.
Okay, so let me jump in real quick.
And then again, you keep bringing up. Hold on, you brought up somebody else to define what corny was. You didn't define what corny was. You just brought up another nigga. So before you go, what's corny?
Them niggas.
Go ahead.
So, what makes Nick Cannon cool to you?
I didn't say he's cool. I just say I think he's the furthest thing from corny. I don't think
If you far from corny, you cool.
So cool. Let's stay there. Let's go with that. What makes a person cool or corny?
I asked you.
I told you off mic and off camera that I think the only time a person is corny is when they're trying to be something, like they going out their way to be either something that they're not, or they're being like overly exaggerative, if that's even a word, to be seen. And we know individuals like that. And the people that do that, we don't call corny. Like we praise them. We love their dirty draws. Pause if applicable.
So if Nick Cannon's not corny, is Future corny?
Is Future corny?
I'm asking you.
I mean,
you literally the same person.
Okay, so boom.
One just wears a turban.
That's not true.
The same person.
They're not.
Nick Cannon
Look,
and Future?
people slander.
See, this is gonna be an episode with me and Iz on the same page, and I like it already.
People slander Future for having all these baby mamas. Nick Cannon got more baby mamas than he do.
He get praised though. That's the crazy part.
And they praise him. Oh, he got enough money to take care
No,
of.
that's
Future ain't a millionaire.
That's not true. That's not true.
They do praise him.
No. What it is Nick Cannon went about having all these kids in I don't even want to say spiritual, but it was something decided upon by all the women.
Yeah.
I don't even know why personally, but all the women were in on it. Future has had a litany of children's mothers come behind him speaking out as to how he is a unfit father and he don't spend time with his kids. They're not the same person by any stretch of the imagination. Two totally different sides of a coin. So if you gonna have that conversation, let's have that conversation. They're not the same person.
They're literally the same person.
Why?
Because they both have a whole bunch of kids by a whole bunch of different women that they not there full time for, regardless of how if you say they complain or not.
Okay, so that's one aspect of being a man. Like, other than that, they're not the same.
Right. Because you wouldn't say that about Diddy. You wouldn't say that about Eddie Murphy. You wouldn't say that about fucking rest in peace Ray Charles.
How many kids do
Eddie Murphy got?
Eddie
Murphy got like 11 kids.
How many women?
I don't know, but I know they ain't all about the same women because his oldest daughter I think was before his divorce before his marriage to his most recent ex-wife.
And you making my point because I will call them niggas the same nigga if they got 7 different babies by 7 different women. But you won't.
But no, because just because you got a lot of kids don't mean that you're not taking care of all your kids.
How do we know?
Look.
What is that? So just because I got a lot of money and I give you money, that's me taking care of money.
And I'm not saying that all he does or all they do for the ones that don't have a bad reputation, that they just pay money. But the thing that we can't overlook is you got to take into account that Future's reputation per his kids' mothers is not a good one. So we can't overlook that. Okay. You keep
go. No, let me cut in real quick.
This ain't the joke.
So by Russell Wilson's teammates' testimony, he's corny.
No, not teammates. Just Richard Sherman, one teammate.
Well,
one.
It's more than one team.
I only ever heard one.
It's more than one team
because he ain't never played with Channing Crowder.
So you're right. That's why I said more than one NFL player. I put that in there.
You could be corny and be cool, bro.
I understand.
What's corny?
Russell Wilson.
Sometimes, right? If we got to practice at 3:00, right? Practice over with at 4:30. Hey, a couple of the fellas, we're gonna go out tonight. We're gonna hang over at this spot at 7:00 tonight. You down? I'm in there, man. You down? I'm gonna be there, Dog. Russell. Nah, I'm gonna be at home. I have to go ahead and look over the formats.
I got clothes to wash.
Oh, you mean like the greatest Hall of Fame quarterbacks always? Because people praise Peyton Manning. People praise Peyton Manning for being a bookworm and being a film. And being a film. What you call it? Same thing with Tom Brady.
I feel you.
Like
Tom Brady's not like that. Peyton Manning, corny too. Bro.
Exactly.
But what I'm getting at is that could be looked at as not being cool. Like, man, we trying to get you to hang, man. He ain't down.
Okay.
Hey.
Now, I went through the same thing, right? So, my sophomore year in college, right, the head coach is like, we got these new recruits coming in. New recruits going to be here on Saturday. We want to show them that North Carolina A&T is the best football team in the whole state of North Carolina. And we're going to need somebody to take these recruits out and show them around town. And show them around campus. And I'm looking at her. And Travis, I want you to be ready on Saturday to take these recruits around. And I say, thank you, head coach, for choosing me, but this Saturday I'm gonna be studying for my chemistry test for about 8 hours, so I won't be able to do it. Motherfuckers looked at me like nigga, what?
That make you corny? No, stop. I'm not finna ask you.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Does that make him corny?
To them it did.
To everybody who cut their eyes at me. To the coaches who cut their eyes at me, the motherfuckers thought, this motherfucker got a chemistry test.
You know what's crazy though? Because let your grades be too low to be eligible, you ain't fulfilling your obligation to play.
Academic.
Yeah, your academic obligation.
All conference.
Like so I'm asking you, is he corny?
To them he was.
No, I'm to you. I'm asking you. I'm asking you for your opinion. Is he corny?
If I was there, he probably would have been corny too.
Why?
Because nigga, like, instead of showing the recruits around, you talking about you studying and all, you gotta try to fit it in.
Which is my point. Again, going back to following. Because you just said try to fit in.
I said fit it in, fit the showing the recruits into your schedule.
True. I apologize. I give you that.
Not to respond,
because I already cooked you off, Mike. At this point, this is just for show now. I did. And look, and we gonna get that again because you ain't here for this. So, what makes a person cool, Drew? And don't you say shit.
I feel like being cool is like a swagger that you have about yourself that makes people want to be like you.
What swagger is that?
I mean, it depends on what your swagger is.
Okay, so what you're saying is it could be subjective to any individual.
Yeah, it's definitely subjective. I told you it's subjective. Being corny is subjective. He just explained it too. Like,
no, he just keep bringing up other people.
Well, you got to bring up people to
give
examples.
No, you don't.
I'm giving you an example.
I can bring up somebody that I personally think is corny, would never bring up another person, and tell you why from their personal attributes why they're corny.
You gotta compare. You comparing people.
No, because I ain't gotta say him.
I'm doing it to make it simple for you to compare. Two people. Allen Iverson.
Okay.
One of the most popular players to ever play.
Mm-hmm.
Cool nigga. Everybody say he cool, right?
Okay, cool. Let's go with that.
Tim Duncan. Dresses like a square. Nobody's trying to beat Tim Duncan, no matter how great he is. Nobody's ever wanted to beat Tim Duncan. People will say they want to beat Kevin Garnett, but they'll never want to beat Tim Duncan. Because I've never heard nobody say Tim Duncan. As good as Tim Duncan was, he was never the face of the league.
I mean, he is the greatest power forward ever.
But he was never the face of the league. You know why? Because he had no swagger about himself.
That's cool. T-Mac was never the face of the league. So you said that to say what?
You said that to say what?
I know, exactly.
Listen, we not.
Saying.
No, because your argument is based in the fact that, again, going back to following, that it's not a lot of people surrounding this particular individual based off of what their outer appearance. And for the Tim Duncan AI approach, it's the clothes.
I'm talking about swagger though.
No,
and what's cool?
No, wait though, because you backed up your argument by saying Tim Duncan was never the face of the league. Okay, cool. Let's stay with the face of the league argument. I can give you tons of players that was popular that were never the face of the league. So does that mean because they were never the face of the league? But that's what I'm saying.
Clothes and the swagger.
But that's not true neither.
It really is.
Come on, them clothes mean a lot.
Do they? You know what you do? You are on that side because when you and me and Trav and Jew had that conversation, last year, you was going hard for the Jordans and the earrings and all this other shit. Like
I have owned a pair of Jordans and I'm not cool.
You think? Wait,
a pair of Jordans.
Hold on.
Since I sold Jordans,
Is Tim Duncan corny to you?
Is Kanye corny to you? Current Kanye, not double collar, not backpack.
Kanye West has some. He do some corny shit.
So
you can't answer my question with a question, bro.
That's what he been doing.
I bullshit you not. Like I've never considered Tim Duncan corny. But again, if we gonna use Tim Duncan's clothes, let's use Kanye's current clothes. Kanye wear Fisher boots and dad jeans and oversized hoodies.
Dressing like a cornball.
On a scale of 1 to 10, would you say that Kanye is perceived as cool or corny? Lie to me. I dare you. I dare you lie.
It depends.
No, I'm asking him. I'm asking him. I'm asking the person that made the argument.
Wait,
One is corny, 10 is cool.
Drew, let me get this off of what you said. You feel like being cool is because people follow you, like.
No, I feel like being cool is subjective to that person's individuality. You think that being cool is the fact that, okay, you're accepted, per your argument, that being accepted by a mass following or subscribing to the culture, i.e. hip-hop. That's out your mouth. He chimed in and said that in addition to that, outer appearance, clothes, all that extra shit. So what we're saying is, as long as you subscribe to a social norm, and what's deemed acceptable, that makes you cool. So now I'm asking, when you take the outliers, whether it's a Tim Duncan or a Kanye West, they both dress corny as fuck. Like if we going by that, by his logic.
So we gonna go by that. You ain't never seen nobody dressed like Tim Duncan on purpose. You see these niggas in the industry dressing like Kanye West on the regular.
True.
All his bullshit clothes that you talking about, them ugly ass shoes. You can't go in the store and get them. You can't go online and get them. You got to go to StockX and pay double the price.
So does that make does that make Ye cool? Because you also just said he corny. So which side of that argument are you gonna be on?
He could still be corny, and it's not because of the clothes. It could be because of the shit he do.
You can still be both. That's why I keep trying to tell Marcus.
No, because every time and I'm only responding because I'm asking y'all questions because I want to respond to what you say. Every time I respond to the exact argument you make, you move the goalpost, and you just did it.
I hate that word.
You did.
What, moving the goalpost?
Because he literally just did it. You wanted to respond to what he said about the clothes, and then you brought up the fact that there's a lot of people that wear the corny clothes, but you also agreed that the clothes is corny. So which side of that argument are you gonna be on,
bro? Is because you learn something new. If you ain't learning,
shut the fuck up.
So what's cool to you? Because you still ain't answered that question.
I told you.
Anybody that be themselves and be comfortable.
Yeah, because I know niggas.
So do you think Kanye's cool?
Hey, can we bleep a name out? Can we bleep a name out?
Cool.
No, hold on, because I ain't even finna use him. Just make sure when I say this name, I want to bleep it out. You know him personally.
Yeah.
When we were in college, would you perceive as cool or corny?
He was cool.
Why? And you lying now, but why?
No,
you lying. You are lying. I know you, and you lying.
I thought was cool.
Why?
It's because he was cool.
Based off what? Because he didn't. No. I'm asking him specifically though, because he didn't dress the flyest. He didn't. He didn't hang with the most popular people. No, he didn't.
He a nigga.
No, barely. He hung with the majority of the time.
And was kind of popular. Keep it real. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
I mean, I'm sitting at the table I'm sitting in vicinity with two other people that know, and I ain't gotta ask the question. I know that there are two polar opposite opinions about. So, and make sure you bleep these names out too. So please tell me I'm lying. I ain't even gotta say it. Tell me I'm lying. Yeah, you full
popular. He was popular.
He was known like.
So why you saying it like that? Because you ain't saying it with the same confidence you was talking to Kanye shit with, or the Tim Duncan shit.
No,
because See, look.
Last night.
Hey, bleep this.
Last
I
night.
shouldn't even say.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna.
It is all blue.
Oh yeah.
All popular.
Hey,
I mean, I wouldn't know, but
Hey,
I wouldn't know.
You just looking for a timestamp?
we not believing nothing because it's unfiltered.
I'm gonna get it because I
listen
gotta
up,
listen
listen
back to it.
Kanye West, right? Okay, so if to the majority of us, what he wears isn't cool because none of us are walking around like Kanye West. None of us are wearing clothes like Kanye West, right? But so to the majority, his clothes aren't cool, right? But to the 35% that they're cool too, those 35% are buying, paying, rocking, and making them popular. If I had 35% of the world or the country buying my shit, that's a lot of money.
Okay, can we stay with that same logic?
That's a lot of money.
I'm asking you straight up. No funny shit. Nothing. Can we keep that? Can we keep the same argument?
Can you be popular in that 35%? Can you be
No,
that
I agree.
popular ass emo kid?
Hey,
Can you be that dope ass gothic kid?
No,
Yes.
fuck. Can we keep the same numbers and metrics?
Can
and
you
use
be
the-
that
No,
hype ass
stay right there. Cause I'm
LGBTQ person?
fuck that. We finna keep the same argument. Payless. When Payless was in store, or like was in business,
Right.
you couldn't go in a mall or like 2 cities over and not run into a Payless. Payless had a stranglehold on the shoe community for a long time. But if you saw a motherfucker wearing Payless, what would you think of that person? And from a numbers standpoint, if we doing that, or even I give you a better one, Shaq's in Walmart. I ain't talking about the Reeboks, I'm talking about the Wall, because Shaq, what people don't know is Shaq came up off the Shaq's in Walmart, not the contract with Reebok. He really made hand over fist from Walmart Shaq's. So if we doing that, like, are we gonna keep the same argument? Are we gonna keep the same logic? Because again, we going back to that popular, acceptable versus, because if you saw a nigga wearing Shaq's, you wouldn't look at him the same way.
But if you saw somebody wearing Starberries,
You still wouldn't look at him the same way.
them Starberries got more respect than Shaq's.
Probably. I can't
Hey,
argue.
listen.
Look, if a nigga walked through and had some spinning rims on his shoes, is we calling them cool? I mean, he could be cool, but is we just like, all right, this nigga got swag. You
What
wanna be
size rims?
What size?
they on your shoes. They are on your shoes. When you
14
walk,
and
they
one.
spin.
If they hot, if they
14
hot, they
and
hot.
1.
If it's hot, it's hot.
14 and 1.
And look, you can be a corny dude and still be cool.
I mean,
That's really.
but
at the end of the day, you can
what's
still be corny.
cool though? Because you keep saying you can be both, but you're not giving me. You are not giving me the distinction between the two. Don't look at Larry. I'm asking
It's
you.
not like they're one is one and one is the other. Really.
They have to be.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Look,
you can be
stop.
like, look,
Hold on.
I got a perfect example.
Wait. We moving too fast.
Graham.
I agree. It's corny. I agree.
But he
Cool
cool.
on the other side of the pillow, bro.
That's subjective because I know a lot of grown niggas and women that's of the culture that think Drake is corny.
And that's why we've
But
been saying it's subjective
said
though.
Drake, he's corny, but he cool though.
Listen, in order for this to even be a conversation, they can't be the same thing.
They are the
They
same
can't be.
thing.
And,
People hear corny and automatically think they ain't cool.
For real? What? So, okay, and then somebody made that argument in the Butcher Block yesterday, and I didn't feel like doing that long shit either in the Butcher Block. So I'm glad you asked it, or said it. So I'm going to ask you this question: when have you ever used corny in a complimentary fashion or square? Don't say shit, because I want to see if Julia's finna lie.
It ain't no disrespect.
No, I asked you when have you ever said it, either of the two, in a complimentary
Bitch,
fashion.
we talking about him. He a square. He like straight laced.
No, when have you ever said it in a complimentary fashion? I'm asking you a specific, direct question.
You asking him or can you ask anybody?
Anybody? Fuck it.
Oh shit! I'm sitting on the answer right. Like anytime a nigga do something, like when your homeboy when he had you go to the hotel and set up the room for him, it was dope. But I mean, get your corny ass out of here. Anytime you see a nigga do something nice for his girl, whatever the fuck. Like, man, you corny as hell. But
And it's in a derogatory sense.
no,
it's in a joking
no.
sense. It's not in the compliment. That's why I asked. That's why I said specifically compliment. Yes.
No. It's not in the derogatory. It's like the whole thing. You come in with some which we at the lodge, you got your suit on. Man, yo weak ass. You think you clean?
No,
what
you
does that
trying.
mean?
You trying.
What does
You
that
trying.
mean?
You reaching.
That's good. That's good.
He right,
But
though.
No,
ain't
he
say
not.
clean,
He
though.
reach.
No,
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Use the word clean.
Thank you.
No,
clean.
you think you clean.
That's
the difference.
It's a compliment, but it's not. It's saying.
Yeah. I'm feeling you, but you ain't use the word corny. Though.
Thank you. Which is why I said specifically, when have you used the term square or corny in a
Now.
complimentary fashion?
Now here's how it can be used.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Right? You're doing a background check on somebody. You want to know if that person, man, should I hire this dude? Just think about this guy, man. This guy.
I already know where you going.
Or you talking to your sister. Do you think this? She might be saying, do you think this boy cheating on me? Would he cheat on me?
Oh no, I don't know where you
Nah,
going.
he wouldn't cheat on you. He a square dude. He's straight down and narrow.
Thank you.
Well, I had this person. Nah.
He drawing the straws over here.
No,
he want to say thank you so bad. It's
No, because he just said it in a complimentary way. Like he's a straight laced person. There's nothing wrong with that. People hear square and automatically think disrespect.
No,
and it's
actually,
not.
and I didn't say people. That's why I asked you specifically because I want to know when you've done it. Because no, don't point at nobody
Trav
else.
just said
no,
Trav just gave
I'm
my
asking
example.
Julius X Morris or Larry. What's your middle name? Cornell
Don't be
Chafee.
giving out my whole name. What is going on, Marcus Jerome Smith?
I'm Brandon. I throw mine out there. Middle name Brandon. Like
Who man is this?
I've known all of y'all. Well, 3 out of the 4 of y'all my entire life.
Marcus Bartholomew.
No, Brandon, don't play. No.
Hey, but no, like I have used it in that situation. It is
With who? And about
I'm
who?
gonna bleep their name.
Okay. I don't know a husband.
He's a square.
That nigga like 40.
This nigga our age.
He look old.
But that's what I'm saying though. Which I remember. All right, I might have to black this out. But I had a conversation and it was like, "Oh, I think he doing this." Nah, man, he a square, straight laced dude. He ain't gonna do that. You know him. He ain't gonna do that. That was a conversation I had with him. I never forget it because I was like, "What the fuck you calling me for?" But
niggas
you can still be cool.
Stretched real good before they
we know
try
a lot
to reach
of,
that.
we know a lot of dudes who squares that we
They
cool
stretched
with.
real good.
We know a lot of dudes who squares that we cool with.
I'm still trying to because y'all keep telling me what corny is, but ain't nobody put a finger on the head for what cool is. Why? So
what's
cool?
cool?
No,
What is
stop.
cool,
No, wait,
Marcus? What is cool?
wait. Because if that's the case, if you can't do that, how could you say what corny is?
So what's corny to you,
No,
Marcus?
we're not
Cool
moving.
is a trendsetter, man.
Who's a trendsetter, Larry?
Cool is a
Allen
trendsetter.
Iverson is a trendsetter.
that
He,
people
Allen
follow.
Iverson, and in like the media forefront
You
in
just asked me who's a
2022.
fucking trendsetter.
Yeah, I'm talking like because clearly we're talking about today. Allen Iverson ain't leading no
West a
trends.
trendsetter.
So Kanye is cool then, by your definition. But you remember, you also just said he corny.
And I
can be
also said
both.
you could be both. Like, I don't get it, bro. I don't understand.
So if you could be both, shouldn't they cancel out?
It's not math, bro.
What is your definition of cool?
Or corny? Either one.
I think anybody could be cool. Literally, I think
Anybody can be corny.
Definition of cool.
as long as you who you are. Because put
You
like
are who you are.
this. Put like this. He could be a scientist. I could be a minister. He could be an athlete. You could be a regular working man 9 to 5. If you are true to who you are and every other person sitting at this table is true to who they are, each of us could all be cool in our own individual way.
Okay. Tell me, how can I not be cool?
Anybody at this table trying to be something that they're not, going out their way to literally draw attention to themselves in a way that's not true to them. Because let's be clear, we do know people that are who they really are. And because we say it all the time on social media, y'all are just acting out to get likes or do whatever on social media. What's the phrase? I know the real you. Like that ain't come out of thin air.
I'm a garbage man who now wants to be a rapper. Am I trying to be somebody that I'm not?
No, you trash. Bars. Yeah, you get 10 points for that. If you truly have dreams and aspirations of being a rapper, Absolutely. Like you still being true to yourself. Because just because you doing something here does not mean that you don't have goals to go higher or further on.
So what if I'm rapping about something that I'm not? Am I corny now?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm on the fence with that. Because and you know for a fact, I believe every rapper tells lies. I don't believe
sure,
I don't believe it's not a rap, including Hov.
For sure, everybody.
And Hov is my GOAT, you know that.
Okay.
Because it's entertainment at the end of the day.
Joe Budden's your GOAT. What do you think about him?
First of all, we're not finna do this.
No, he asked you a question.
What about him?
He said, what do you think about him?
Think he's corny?
Hell yeah.
He's corny?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you thought I was
No, I knew he was gonna tell the truth. I did. I knew he was gonna tell the truth.
It's just
So is Tiger Woods corny?
Honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
hey, I'm calling him.
Well,
corny.
tell him.
This is
Wait,
why I'm calling him corny.
Okay, go ahead.
I was calling him corny because he's like, "Don't call me black."
We kind of opened up Pandora's box because
That's corny.
is it?
I think Russ Wilson said the same shit too. He looked like the type of nigga to say.
No,
He looked like the type.
You're right. Now we just putting shit on niggas.
See,
No, we just putting shit on niggas now. Like
funny,
what did he say? I'm cobbling a nation or whatever.
Yeah, whatever that corny shit he said.
But on the flip side, is there something? And I'm not on my ear shit. I'm not. I'm just asking a straight up question because I want to hear the thoughts in the room. Would he be wrong in saying that? Because we saw Mariah Carey do it for years. She pubbed up her white or her non-black side. Like we've seen people that are biracial do it.
I think Mariah Carey corny.
I mean, why though? Like I'm asking, like, because no,
No, it ain't got nothing to do with being hood. Y'all act like white people can't be corny in their own community.
no, but the thing is, I don't like. I feel like that's a cop out. Just saying somebody corny because they don't subscribe to a way of living that you or I might.
And that has nothing to do with it. This is why I think she corny because
No, stay on Tiger first, because I really want to understand. Like, is there really something wrong with that? If you are biracial for bringing up, yeah, I'm not just black. I'm this. I'm that. And I think that was going around on Twitter a couple weeks ago. Like, he made it his way to my fucking Facebook news feed and shit. Like, matter of fact, Jamar's sister posted the shit. Somebody had made a status. Excuse me, basically saying it's like stop. And this is why I hated it. It was like stop saying people this biracial is black. No, they biracial. No, you whatever that you identify as at that point. Like, because from going back to Jim Crow and all of that, you know that if you had any ounce of black blood in you, you were deemed as black. And then like the darker your pigment got, that's when the brown paper bag test and all that shit came into play. But is it really something wrong with a person that's biracial saying, hey, no, I'm not black, I'm this, I'm that? Is there something wrong with that? Like, let's be for real.
if you are black and you tell me you're not black, I'm gonna look at you crazy.
But they not just black.
If Barack Obama said he was white, you would look at him like what?
Like
No, he ain't gotta say he was white. What if he said he
If he
biracial?
said he was white, I look at him like he's crazy.
Crazy, right?
Like, brother, you're black. You're black.
And so a black man would call him crazy. And if a white man, if Barack Obama said he was white to a white man, what would that white man think?
You're black.
You're black. So everybody think he's black, but even though he's half white, even though his mom is white, he was raised by his white grandparents.
And I know, look, and hold on, because I know that
But he can
it's
no
a
longer
touchy
claim
conversation.
none of them. He can't
but
claim none of them
You
anymore.
never
now.
say you couldn't claim him. I'm
No,
just saying,
because
don't
you-
tell me you're not black.
But he's not all black though.
You're saying he's not. He's
But
what?
you could claim him, but don't say you're not black.
But he didn't say I'm not black.
He
said
did say he's not black.
He said I'm whatever he said, cobbling and that. Because I don't know how to pronounce it.
He said I'm not black. I'm this.
Cobblination.
You're black.
Is that not the correct term?
Are you still black, though?
Did
Are
he
you still
acknowledge
black,
his
though?
blackness by saying Blanation, blah?
Are you still black though?
Did he acknowledge the blood?
No, because you got to answer him.
He wait up. Let me go. He said he not black. That's all I needed to hear. I don't care what you say after that. When you tell me you're not black,
I gotta find the
you're
quote.
weird.
I ain't gonna put that on. I don't
This
know.
will be-
For
I'll-
sure.
I'll play it.
Caucasian,
Same thing, all right,
black,
so-
and Asian.
Same thing. Like I'll use another person. The cornball brother that they got labeled.
Who, Marlon Wayans?
Russell Wilson.
RG3.
No, RG3. And Ron
look,
Parker
look.
said that he ain't been on TV ever since.
I mean, that's them. But look, I ain't.
But no,
TV.
he did. He came back on FS1 when Skip went to FS1.
Okay,
but he
so
only
look,
lasted
and
like
he
2
only got
seasons.
You
or
think
something.
RG3 a cornball brother, bro?
Look, when you
only
trying
thing-
to dissociate yourself with black and you
The
black,
only
you
thing
weird.
that you know about RG3 is he married a white woman.
And he said
Outside
I'm
of
not
that.
a black quarterback, and you blacker than me.
Huh?
And he said I'm not a black quarterback. Don't call me a black quarterback, nigga. You black.
When he
Stop
said
playing.
that?
No, he did. He
did
said
say
it
that.
like
What
two
he got in
seasons.
him?
Like
Is
two
he
seasons in.
mixed?
No, he
No,
black.
he
He
blacker
black.
than
He
you.
black.
Well, real talk though. Call me a quarterback.
And that's what the argument was. That's what it was. And I hate because I hate the fact that what he said got taken out of context by the media.
taken it the
Like
wrong
and,
way.
and no,
It didn't
no,
get
no,
taken out of
no,
context. He said it.
No, he
Yeah.
did say it, but it was in the context in which he said it. Like, because that was a time when black quarterbacks were coming up and starting to take over the league, and they were still trying to disparage black quarterbacks by saying that they were only mobile and all of that. And he was, and how he fucked himself up was the fact that he was trying to become a pocket passer, and they kept only bringing up the fact that he was successful because of his legs. So when they called him a black quarterback, they did it in the demeaning and derogatory fashion. So when he said, "Don't call me a black quarterback, I'm a quarterback," because you wouldn't call Tom Brady a white quarterback or Aaron Rodgers or fucking Phillip Rivers or any of the great.
Call him a white quarterback.
You just call him a quarterback. But you call
crazy.
Just like when Joe Budden said, "Don't call me a rapper." You calling me a rapper to diminish who I am in this space.
And that's
when I've
another
been
thing I hate.
Joe
Nigga, he was a
Budden.
rapper, bro.
More than
he's
an
not.
athlete.
He's a podcaster
More
now.
than an athlete.
He's nothing but a podcaster now.
exactly. And
So,
shit.
but he'll get mad. He'll probably get mad if you call him.
ball. Fuck.
He'll get
No,
mad if you called him a podcaster.
no disrespect.
I'm a creator. No,
dis-
nigga, you a podcaster.
No,
Shut up.
No disrespect, because we just watched. Who was it? The Grammys do that shit to Virgil. They just did the shit to Virgil. Oh, he's a designer, a hip hop designer. No, like Virgil was great. Great. Like
See, that's the thing
It's
I
the
don't
same
like.
shit.
I don't like that. Like,
what you mean?
what's wrong with being labeled a hip hop designer? What's wrong with that?
Because what he did far exceeded hip hop. Far exceeded. He was, what was he, the creative designer for Louis? Don't tell me that Louis is based around hip hop, because it's not.
But he brought a hip hop aspect to Louis.
He did bring a hip hop
So
aspect to
is he
Louis.
not a hip hop?
Fam. Okay,
See how we just said anything?
No, because saying that would be like saying that all T.I. is a rapper. Like, no, and I ain't even bringing up
He's
the
a
time
comedian
stuff.
now.
No, T.I., that's why I said I ain't bringing that up. T.I. became a social activist, just like Killer Mike. So saying, if Killer Mike died today and you just, if somebody posted out here, oh yeah, he wasn't nothing but a rapper. Like, no, Killer Mike was a fucking activist. Just like saying when Martin Luther King died, local Baptist preacher died. Like, no, Martin Luther King was a civil rights leader. Like, don't diminish my title.
So if I bring a hip hop aspect to a clothing brand, how am I transcending when I'm bringing hip hop to you? I am a hip hop designer. I didn't bring nothing that's not hip hop.
Because I did more for your company than just hip hop design.
That's not the same thing.
It
though.
is.
You are hip hop, and you brought the hip hop to me. You're the hip hop designer.
You smart,
nigga.
you smarter than this.
My black app busting right now. I'm getting buzz out the buzz on the black app.
You're the hip hop designer, brother.
Fam, he did
It's no disrespect. I hate when people try to make just because I'm a rapper or just because it's hip hop as disrespect. It's not.
No,
you are what you are, man.
No, I'm more than that.
All right,
Jew, are you just a banker?
look.
No.
I'm not a banker anymore, so no.
Okay, so what do you do in the bank?
No,
What's your position in the bank?
I'm an auditor.
Okay, are you just an auditor?
Yup, just at my job.
You full of shit. You full of you.
just an auditor.
I thought you said you, because you just said
So
Joe's a
when
podcaster.
When he
You a
came,
podcaster.
When he
gonna
came
get
to Louis
audited.
Vuitton,
And you a
He's only
video.
get audited.
Wait,
He doesn't want to get audited.
Wait, when he came to Louis Vuitton,
Strictly audited.
he brought the hip hop aspect. You are the hip hop designer for my company.
No,
that's what you are for my company.
That wasn't his title. That was not his title. So if you want to go by that, we're not doing that.
Book, hey, ding 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 for 500. Alex.
So if they
What's
would
his
have just
title?
said he's a designer, it would have. If they would have said he was just a designer, then that's
Virgil a blow, a blow.
if y'all would have just said he's a designer, then what? It would have been better than I'm a hip hop designer. Is it? Is it really?
Hold on. I'm trying to look up his. Like,
Is it? Ask the question. Is it really?
wait,
Right,
say
Is
again?
it really that
He was
better?
in charge of some shit. He wasn't just a hip hop designer. He was in
But
charge
if
of
I'm
some
a
shit.
hip hop designer and somebody says, "Oh, you're a hip hop designer," is it? Oh, it's disrespect because
What's the hip hop designer, man?
Yeah, what
he
is-
brought the hip hop aspect to their company, whatever it is.
Hip-hop.
Actually, when you Google Virgil, his title shows up as American fashion designer.
Okay, so that's what he is. Then boom.
That's
So if they would have said that, it would have been disrespect.
So answer me this.
I feel like anything y'all just saying is disrespect because it's hip hop. It's
Jew,
not.
just
That's
sound
what he
something
was.
Jew, you-
Hip hop is worldwide. We just talked about this last week. Hip hop is the number one genre. So what's wrong with being called the hip hop designer?
Jew.
If I'm the number,
Are you gonna let somebody
we're
answer
the-
these questions
We're
that
the
you asking?
number one
You're
because people
trying
is
to
complaining
put me
about
in a
something that's so
box.
stupid. Don't want to be called a rapper.
Why
I'm
can't
not
I-
a rapper. I'm a rock star.
But why can't I design design rock star clothing? Why can't I
Because
design?
he designed hip hop
country
clothing.
That's not true.
You don't know what
That's
all
not
he
true.
designed.
He designed hip hop
He
clothing.
designed all types of stuff.
We knew him from hip hop.
What is Off-White? Is that considered like hip hop?
Yeah, no, hold on. What's Off-White, Jew?
Our background.
No. Because that. Yeah.
Off-White is a hip hop clothing brand that
Is
I'm
it?
aware of.
Is it?
I don't know, because I don't know that shit.
No, because you said he was a hip hop designer.
That's what y'all said. He said hip hop. He brought hip hop to Louis Vuitton or wherever it was.
He said he brought the aspect of hip hop to Louis. We know Louis is not a hip hop brand. It's not.
So
I don't care what you're talking
So
about.
if I brought that aspect to you, I
don't know,
why am I
man.
not the hip? Why are you not the hip hop?
Time.
Go ahead.
Why are you not that?
Come on,
If you
man.
bring me hats, why are you not the hat designer?
Name one person who ain't said Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and they rap. Name one female who ain't said Louis, Gucci.
Wait, what does that have to do with the price of
That's
teaching?
a hip hop. Once again, a hip hop artist rapping about fashion. They're going to mention.
So
Go ahead.
You're not saying who hip hop saying I'm rocking in my Levi's. You're not.
they used to.
Yeah. It's not high fashion right now. So they're talking about Louis, Gucci, Fendi, Versace. That's where we at.
And Chanel.
Birkin, Chanel.
How we get to this from being talking about squares?
Because we brought up the fact that whoever,
Russell Wilson
because you
was
brought up
corny.
RG3, and when you brought up the whole like I'm not a black quarterback, like it's about the context, and people got to stop overlooking the fact like words have definition, they have meanings, they matter. Like
I just want to know, why is hip hop considered bad?
Designer.
no, stay right there.
Tell me why it's considered bad. Why don't people want to be considered a rapper? Why don't people want to be considered a hip hop designer? Why?
If I've exceeded rap,
What's exceeding it means?
hey, nigga, you know what exceed mean? You not
beyond
retarded?
it. Not
Nigga,
you doing
no,
rap.
stop it, because we're not doing that.
You're
You know what exceed
acting.
mean. You're not finna do that.
Maybe you're singing now.
So what's bigger? What's bigger than hip hop?
It's bigger than hip.
Okay, yeah, I see what type of pod this finna be.
What's up?
I see what's
What's
finna be.
bigger than hip hop?
What's bigger than hip hop right now?
How about this? How about we ask every one of
Religion.
the huge, one of the biggest, some of the biggest
Leave a
actors
comment.
that went on to exceed hip hop.
Leave a comment.
Rest in peace, Pac. But
What's
your
bigger than
Wills,
hip-hop? Leave a comment.
yo, fucking Ice T's, yo, LL Cool J's, yo, Queen Latifah's, yo, MC Lights, all your like
Are
yo
they
great,
bigger than
yo, some of your greatest rappers, yo, Snoops.
Are
the
they
50.
bigger than hip hop?
Yes,
They're
Nigga,
bigger than hip hop.
Fam, if Snoop died right now, you wouldn't refer to him as a rapper. You wouldn't.
What?
If LL Cool J died right now, if Queen Latifah died right now, you wouldn't refer to them just as rappers. You wouldn't.
You wouldn't refer to Snoop Dogg as a rapper if he died? The
Fam,
biggest rapper in
I
the
think
world?
he said just
Thank
as a
you.
rapper.
Thank you for.
What else they gonna say?
I mean, fam.
What else they gonna say?
I get this is the better way to put it. If Shaq died right now, you wouldn't refer to him as just a Hall of Fame basketball player. With it, same thing as Magic.
Who wouldn't?
So you telling me Magic ain't exceeded basketball? Shaq ain't
wouldn't-
exceeded
Man,
basketball?
they
wouldn't
Since
say
93?
They wouldn't say NBA Hall of Fame legend Shaquille O'Neal, 3-time Laker champion, 1 time with the Heat. They wouldn't say that.
Do you know that list
What?
goes? That list far transcends basketball for both of them.
What? They wouldn't say that though.
No,
Would that be disrespectful if
no,
they said it?
No,
though?
see here.
Would that be disrespectful if they
that'd
said
be
it?
True.
disrespectful.
I'll meet you there.
Exactly.
No,
That's all I had. That's my whole point. When we say hip hop, we take it as disrespect.
No,
But if they said that just as
stop. Because the thing about it is, that works when you say a Hall of Fame rapper. I mean, not rapper, a Hall of Fame basketball player, whether it's Shaq or Magic. You act like fucking a lot of motherfuckers ain't transcended sports. Like, you would not stop Magic.
When Muhammad Ali died, what they say?
He was a fucking civil rights activist. You don't
They
refer to
didn't
him
say
as...
that.
You full of
They
shit.
said boxing legend
Greatest
Muhammad
boxer
Ali.
of all time.
And,
Come on, man, stop playing.
come on, man, what? You
Y'all
playing.
But
Y'all-
they said he was more than a boxer.
Thank you.
No, they didn't.
You full of shit.
Whenever they
You
refer
full
to
of-
Muhammad
fam,
Ali,
no,
they said
no,
boxing
no.
legend. And
Muhammad
nobody
is
takes
the
it as
greatest.
disrespect.
He's the greatest not because of boxing.
Thank you. And that's the
okay,
biggest no.
Okay,
no.
but look,
and
they
that's the
say
biggest
boxing
part.
legend though, right? We always say boxing legend.
No,
Nobody takes
no,
it. As,
no,
let me finish.
not we,
Let me
not
finish.
we, not
let
we.
me finish. Everybody, nobody takes it as disrespect. If I got on here right tomorrow and said the boxing legend Muhammad Ali, such and such. Nobody would say nothing. They wouldn't say, oh, he wasn't just. They wouldn't get in my inbox like, oh, he wasn't not just a boxer. He was more than a boxer. They wouldn't say that.
What about Kobe?
Fam, Kobe won an Oscar before he died. So if you referred to Kobe as just a hooper, like you nuts. You nuts. Now, hold on. And the only
He's known for being a legend in basketball, Marcus.
Okay, so if we do it,
Muhammad Ali, get the fuck on.
I mean, you saying, look, motherfucker.
Muhammad Ali was an American professional boxing activist.
But you notice, wait, because you notice they didn't stop at boxing. They put activists at the end of it, which is my whole argument. So you just that
Kobe
shot your whole
Bryant was
shit
an
down.
American professional basketball player.
And
Thank you.
Stop.
My point
He
proven.
died.
My
Thank
point
you.
proven.
Life after basketball.
And before no wait, because I agree with him. Because
You agree with him?
no,
He won an Oscar.
no, stop.
He didn't
Stop.
get a life after basketball.
Stop.
Kobe
He won
didn't
an
get that.
Oscar
Because- no,
before
wait,
he died.
hold on, wait,
Marcus
wait.
words.
Jew.
Marcus words. He won an Oscar
He
before
didn't
he
get a
died.
chance
You
to
know,
keep doing
I got you.
film.
I'm gonna wait. Y'all go ahead and get it out. Y'all go ahead and get it out.
What is it, Larry? What
What
is
are you
it?
saying?
What is it?
What are you saying?
It's nothing
Hey,
more.
No, just let me know when it's my turn.
It's your turn, bro.
No, because I want to make sure Drew's
Come
done.
on, man.
Oh man, y'all just killing me. He just said he's a basketball legend and it stopped. You just said he won an
Kobe
Oscar,
Bryant's life stopped, man.
but he won an Oscar before he stopped. Why ain't they
But
put
his
that in
life
there?
still stopped.
Why ain't they put that in there? Though?
Because it wasn't significant enough.
No, I don't.
okay.
Hold on, I don't agree with that. The only reason when you
I
when
can
you
see
hold on,
that.
He
wait,
kept putting out
hold on.
films
When
I can succeed
and
to
short
that. Then.
films.
the reason when you told me to look, when you looked up Muhammad Ali, I was just going to respond to MJ. He died so suddenly after the Oscars, like after he won that Oscar. I think he died within the next year. Like he died very, very early in life. So the most synonymous shit that because a lot of people didn't even know Kobe won that Oscar. That's like people who. There's still a lot of motherfuckers out there that don't know fucking 3 6 Mafia won an Oscar for what is it? The shit with Terrence Howard. Yeah, Hustle and Flow. Like Kobe died very young. Muhammad Ali went on to live a long life after boxing. Shaq and fucking and Magic, especially Magic, have lived light years outside of basketball. Shaq went back to get his doctorates, own hella businesses. We know what Magic is in business. Like Magic is like the golden goose in business. We know what Snoop is outside of hip hop. We know what LL Cool J is outside of hip hop. Like we not doing that. No, you can do that. I'm not doing that.
Is Snoop Dogg the biggest rapper known in the world?
He could be. He could be. That don't mean that his lineage stops at hip hop.
So is when he dies, they won't say hip hop artist Snoop Dogg.
They
Y'all
might
gonna take that as disrespect.
No,
if he's
they-
the biggest one ever. It's not disrespect.
No, it's not disrespect to you.
But it's not disrespect at all.
Hey, I'm sorry. Look, and I'm telling you to your face.
And this going back to what we talked about last week with the whole Oscar, Grammy, NAACP shit. We think hip hop and just think it's just the worst thing, so we don't want to give it. We don't want to be labeled as that.
Because the difference between those two conversations is when we were talking about that last week, we were talking about us as how we see. Let me finish.
That's the same thing.
No, it's not.
It is the same thing because nobody wants to be labeled a rapper. I want to be labeled an artist.
No, it's not.
Because y'all think it's disrespectful.
No, it's not.
I know it's not.
Are you gonna let me finish?
Thinking.
Are you gonna let me finish?
You about to just go say everything I just said?
No, I'm
anyway,
not.
So it
No, I'm not.
Can't nobody change my mind on this one.
And that's the problem.
I'm sorry.
And
Ain't
that's the
nobody change my mind on this one.
Can't nobody change your mind on the corny shit.
Exactly.
And the difference is y'all still ain't said exactly what it is.
You didn't say exactly
I
what
did.
it is.
I did.
No, you haven't.
I
at
did.
all.
No, I did. I said the only thing that's corny to me is when you are purposely trying to be something that you're not.
And then who's to say who's corny then?
Like that's the thing though. Like you said, oh boy, try his hardest not to be. Like how do you know that's not who he is?
Because I grew up with the nigga. The same.
Then they grew up in Chicago.
grew up with who?
Wait, hold on. Who you talking about? Without saying the names, give me the initial. No, don't even give me the. How do I know him? Who?
Brody.
He look, man.
I don't know who you
like the gorilla.
Oh man.
I just said.
Like put like this. We spent years together before I even got to Central. Like I was in elementary when I met him. So I had years of knowing him before he ever like on his most popular level, some would say. Like so no, like I knew you as a child. And I watched you grow up. And you weren't the nigga that you tried to become on social media. And when so-called cool people got around, you were completely different. You're not that nigga. You're not him.
So when he was younger as a kid, he didn't try to be cool when the cool kids came around?
Early, no.
So when did he start doing that?
When certain people came around. When certain people.
So when? Like, just give me an age or a grade or something.
You graduated 07, right? Well, y'all was 07. I'll probably say about 04. 03, 04.
So,
probably like when junior high school started. Well, that'd be freshman year.
So high school, when people start to develop who they might become. So that's just who he is. If he's been that,
that's not true.
If he's been that since, because I haven't been the same way since I was a kid.
True, and you change, you do.
So if he's been that though since ninth grade, that's who he is now. So is he corny? Because that's who he is.
I can say yeah if you're that. Put like this. Not according. One of my mother's favorite quotes is, "Character is who you are when nobody. Integrity is who you are when nobody else is looking." I can say no matter who's around, I'm always this person. Like, you know where I stand with certain shit. You know I'm gonna be this way. I watch certain people whole demeanor change when certain people grow up when certain people come around. And this started in high school. Now I do know certain people that did that in elementary. And I can say that, like, you were corny, you're a lame, because you don't have a real identity. Your identity is dependent on who you're next to. That's lame to me. That's very lame.
But that's who he is.
And I get no, that's not who you are.
That is who he is.
Put it
that's
like
who
this.
he is. I'm a chameleon. He's a chameleon. He's cool with.
You know what?
He fits into wherever is around him. That's who he is.
So who are you really then?
I don't know who he is.
No, because what if ain't nobody standing next to you? Who are you?
I don't know.
So then you don't have an identity. That's the point. You just literally.
But that's who he is, though. He don't have an
you don't
identity.
agree?
You could be. You could.
You don't agree? Tell me I'm lying. Please tell me I'm lying. Am I lying? No, I'm not lying, because you know I'm telling the truth.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Shit, I'm sick of that. Like at the end of the day, this boils down to niggas follow what they deem and what's, like you said before we started, what society deems as cool.
Man.
That's what it is.
Look, man, I'm gonna run off. I had to run off a list of people.
Like that shit lame as hell to me. That's
corny.
lame. That's lame.
Is Braxton P. Hard to be corny?
Who? Braxton from off of
Jamie Foxx show.
Was he corny?
Was he corny?
Yes.
Yes.
Why?
Was
Why was
Carlton corny?
No. Let's stay there. Let's take
No. There's a couple people who all fit in the same.
He didn't know when.
They all
Peace, my brothers.
They all.
You know what? Yeah, and I ain't never think about that. Yeah, and that's yes. He was way different than Carlton. Carlton was who Carlton was. Because even with the police shit in that great ass episode when Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv came and got him out of jail having Henry first shit, like, he didn't understand why they got stopped that night. He was literally clueless. And I get it was just a show.
Situational awareness. That's another thing that's
when they went to where they go to Compton?
When he tried.
Oh yeah, and he proved it with it. He was like, remember the bet? He was like, you told me that I couldn't survive. He survived out there by being who he was, and his character did change. His character did change, but he got accepted by being who he was at first, and then his character slowly changed as he got more comfortable.
So is that corny then?
He came with glasses. And
the bandana. Yeah.
Man, no.
Was Urkel corny or square?
Huh?
Urkel.
No, he was him the whole.
Who would?
No, I want to say yes so bad. Only for the simple fact. I was finna go there. Only for the simple, because he wanted to whatchamacallit. He wanted Laura that bad. Like, and I don't even think that's what. I don't think that was the first reason he did. I think that was just
the reason he did.
No, I think what happened was, and I have to go back and I have to watch that whole season. He did that by accident. He didn't mean to create him. Or whatever, and Laura, Stefan Urkel, and Laura came down and saw it, and she fell in love.
He's back in the machine.
Look, he found his cool gene.
Right, that's what it was.
He found his cool gene.
So that's corny. That's corny.
Even though Stefan was smart, just like Urkel, he was just not corny nigga like Urkel.
And just like Corey, as the years progressed in Family Matters and in Boy Meets World, that quirky, I'm not comfortable in my skin, so-called corny nigga, became very comfortable with being exactly who he was. And if you remember, Family Matters ended with Laura falling in love with Urkel.
Yeah.
Not Stefan.
Yeah.
She married Urkel.
Yeah, the corny nigga.
Topanga married Corey.
The corny nigga.
I mean,
it's okay.
Like that's lame. That's lame. That's no.
Let me finish, because
that's lame to me.
Cool.
That's lame.
Cool.
That's lame, because it sounds on the flip side, it sounds like you vibing for a cooler nigga or who you deem to be cool.
Oh, so
What can a corny nigga say to the cool nigga?
What can the cool nigga say to a corny nigga?
why you keep asking the question with a question?
Right?
You been doing that the whole night.
No, because y'all say that because y'all saying it's the same shit.
The cool person can say, man, you corny. But what can a corny person say to the cool person? Man, you cool. What? What can he say to him?
15 and 1. 15 and 1. 15 and 1.
I'm dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded because like I don't.
He just fucked you up with that one.
No,
We approaching the hour.
Because I think that's lame. I think all that shit is lame, and I think niggas. I think don't nobody want to admit deep down inside niggas is followers and niggas ain't comfortable in their own skin.
Preach.
I think that's really what it is. Because if certain niggas was around, I believe a lot of niggas would act differently. Shit, we see niggas switch up when women come around.
Oh, and why you mentioned that, I'm glad I said you talk about switched up. The reason why one of his teammates was calling him corny, they say that he do that. They say he switch up.
That I never heard.
Who was that?
They say Russell Wilson used to switch up when he was with different people, and that's why they was calling him corny too. I mean, and like I said, just because you a corny or a square dude don't mean you ain't cool. Like in a sense, you know what I'm saying? You can still be a cool dude, like a cool dude to hang with, or ain't nothing wrong with you, I should say. Ain't nothing bad about you, I should say. And that's not no knock, man. I'm a square.
You don't think LeBron corny, bro?
Now, that's the
He
thing. You the first
literally
person-
goes out his way trying to be seen. And I'm not talking about the fact that he just one of the greatest athletes ever. Like,
and let me give
he does shit trying to seek approval. Like we say it all the time. Like LeBron and KD act like they ain't got fathers. Like they act fatherless at times. Like they act like they seek approval. That's lame to me.
And let me
Like,
keep
that's
it real.
very lame.
Outside of y'all too, I don't really think I hear people call him a square.
Who?
LeBron.
Shit.
I don't really think
Ain't nobody a bigger LeBron fan than
I
Larry.
think people will talk about him more about his play on the court, how he might be a sucker when he play.
But you got two people that's sitting here telling you that people
I know.
call him
I'm
corny.
saying like that's why I say I only heard y'all two. I don't really be hearing it, but maybe 'cause I ain't really a fan like that.
Now I ain't gonna hold you. I could take what you just said and go a whole different direction with it, but that will open up a whole new can of worms. But we ain't gonna do that. We can keep it. Go ahead.
Hey, in our group chat, right? It says, this nigga, y'all let call niggas corny. Shame on y'all.
Yeah, shame on y'all.
And that's a brother that was corny.
Hold up. Who's that in the middle? Anderson Paak?
No, it's not. That's the illustrious Channing Crowder.
Well, Channing Crowder, bruh. You are the definition of I stick out like a sore thumb.
Exactly. So who are you to call anybody
Channing
anything?
Crowder.
Anything.
It
Like,
takes one to know one.
But
That's a term for a reason.
well, you already said I'm corny.
so
You already.
Channing to know Russell.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, Channing, bro.
I mean,
Yeah, man.
but Richard Sherman.
Who you know in high school got a receding? Oh, way receding hairline.
hey, we just talked about hairlines last week.
That
man.
nigga
Chill
looked
out,
terrible.
chill out.
He looked terrible.
Huh?
You can't talk about him.
We can't
Can't
do
talk about
alopecia?
hairlines.
Oh yeah, according to Jada,
Hey, and they killing him about this headline too.
they should be.
Let me tell
They
you.
should be.
Let me tell
They
you.
killing who? Channing?
They killing him about his hair from the pictures, man. So
They should be.
they even killing him now with the dreads.
Like
Nah, my hairline ain't the best.
I I'll tell you this. I take that back.
Hatfish.
I think when you growing up, you're entitled to be malleable and easily influenced. But at a certain age and a certain point, you're supposed to grow out of that. Especially if you got like positive influences in your life, whether it's grandfathers, males, uncles. For men, women, if your mother's, grandmother's, aunties, a positive female role model, you're supposed to at a certain point you're supposed to have your own identity. Now we all know people that don't have their own identity at all.
What you just said, if you got positive what?
Influences. Or shit, even negative,
question.
even negative influences.
If you got positive influences in your life, how can you have your own identity?
Because you can find your own path, being led down the right path.
But you're being influenced.
Yes, Larry, you are being influenced.
I mean, we can
do that. We can play semantic, man. That's cool. You got your core 40, right?
No.
Oh, you got the general?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Whatever classes you took,
I don't have it either.
You got the general too?
I got the honors.
Okay. Stunt
okay.
then. Stunt on Larry.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it is. That was a flex. Hey,
While we talking about school, I
16
got
to 1.
another example of a corny nigga. Y'all seen Class Act, right?
Are you talking about
yeah.
Duncan Penderhughes was a square.
Why? Why was he a square? Because he went to class and did his work.
No, because he wanted to be something that he won.
Yup.
Did he? Or did you saw the movie? I don't think that's how that happened.
That's not how it happened.
How did that happen? Yeah, that's not how it happened. He was mistaken. Like he was mistaken for. Yeah, he was forced into it. He didn't want to do that. Like that's what I'm saying. It's like we just throwing shit out there. Like no, like
but he was the square in the show anyway. So.
Why? Why was he? And that's the problem. Why was he a square?
He dressed. He was a lame dress. He
dressed. You know what's crazy?
He was a lame nerd, nigga. Man, he was Urkel. We just called Urkel a square. Why can't Duncan Hughes be a square?
No, you call Urkel a square.
You agree with it?
You agreed with me.
I said that he was comfortable in his skin by the end of the show. Listen. I just said when you young growing up. You're allowed to be malleable. You're allowed to be influenced. But at a certain age and point, you're supposed to carve your own path. Now, if you're telling me that everything that you do, not you specifically, but an individual, as long as they subscribe to the cultural definition of cool, is what's acceptable, everybody's followers.
Okay, let's get real.
Most people are followers, though. The majority of people are followers. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I ain't calling it's just because you.
I mean, it could be something wrong with it.
I think we say, oh, he a follower, and then automatically think he's just a bad person because that's the connotation that been put on. But that's not necessarily a bad thing.
You wear Rockaway?
No.
Why not? Did you ever wear Rockaway?
Absolutely.
Why you don't wear it no more?
Because I was young. And again, like I said.
Hey, I asked him this question earlier.
I followed the crowd. I used to I used to wear rubber bands on the bottom of my pants. I had that influential, malleable stage. I'm not neglecting it. I'm going to be 32. I have my own style and path now. You can't compare me at 32 to me at 16. I was 16 months ago.
Now.
Will I? If I see something I like, absolutely. Like I seen the Shine John polo that I bought.
So when I started,
rich for that.
When I started sagging my pants,
even in our early 20s, we did that.
Hey, when I started sagging my pants, I don't want nobody to be like, "Oh, look at this name, nigga." I don't want to hear that shit.
I mean,
I don't want to hear it.
I mean, if you want to show your ass, you want to show your ass. That's your business.
I mean,
here we go.
Okay.
Let's get real. All right. Most of us are fathers. All right. Your children, are they cool? Or are your children
Braylon corny than a motherfucker?
corny?
Cornball.
And what do you want your children?
Yeah,
to
what
be
do you
right
want?
now?
Because it's only two people at this table that have a problem with one or the other. So
You want your children to be cool right now or corny?
No, this conversation started based off of something that you two said. So let's go with you two's opinion first. What do you want your children to be?
You could be a corny cool nigga like Russ, like Drake.
No.
Like we keep saying it. We keep saying
Okay, so Drake is the path.
I would never want my kids to be like Drake. I would never want none of my sons or my daughter. Shout out to Bree. Yeah, we got one on the way. We got the last one on the way. Like to put on blackface at no age.
Bro,
what?
Man.
Bro, what?
He was young and impressionable.
Wait, it was cool.
He was young and impressionable.
It was cool when Pusha brought it up in story. I did it on.
Hey, so you want your kid to be like LeBron, a lame, cool nigga?
LeBron was lame.
You just called him corny.
Oh yeah,
you just called him corny.
Yeah, because he be trying. Like, I would never want my kids to try that hard. Like I want you to try that hard to be great. I don't want you to try that hard.
Your
to
kids
be
are cool or corny? Look, individually or all of them? Or which one is it? Because they're individual brains. They got different attitudes, personalities.
I can't hold you. I think it's too young to tell. They like 9, 8.
At this age, like, my son is 4, and I can give you my opinion.
Put it like this: if we going by the definition of cool, from a cultural standpoint, MJ might be the coolest nigga I know. And I've seen him around his friends.
Okay,
like
I hate this nigga.
I'm keeping it a buck. Like I call his mama. MJ might be these. Like I watched him at an early age be the smoothest nigga around women.
Cause you a cool
MJ
nigga, man.
He got his own phone.
Yeah.
He have an iPhone?
Yeah.
FaceTime him right now.
the thing though. Like I've never bought into the.
And I love that though.
Like I've never like you.
You know why?
Like you are who you are. Like I've kicked it with supposedly the coolest niggas and supposedly some of the corniest niggas. If you cool to me, you cool to me.
Yeah, that's
So
what
you
we
be
been
a
saying.
split?
No, that's not what that means. It's subjective to me. I don't think that you corny or cool. I'm talking. Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. From a widespread outside looking in perspective, or like you said earlier before we started, the cultural perspective, knowing you will perceive certain individuals as corny. I wouldn't look at them and see corny. I would just look at like that's who they are. Like bleep this name. When you brought up you can't knock him. He's been who he's been his whole fucking life.
It's not a knock.
And he's an adult now, and he's still following that path.
It's not a
I
knock.
think it's this.
That's what he keeps saying.
No, it's a knock because you brought him up as an example to accentuate your point in being corny.
Hey, watch this. Before our conversation tonight, you still would have said, I done kicked you with some corny niggas, and I kicked you with some cool niggas. And
I didn't. If you notice, I didn't say that. I said I've kicked it with people that were perceived as this, and other people that was perceived as that. I've never perceived either of the two as such. If we tight, we tight. Because I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. A lot of niggas that real niggas think is cool are lame as fuck, and don't nobody want to talk about it.
That's cool. Like,
No, like let's talk about it because you talking about from the like you said the hip hop perspective. If we really start talking about niggas' characters, a lot of niggas that niggas think is cool are corny and lame as fuck because these niggas be beating bitches up, not raising their fucking kids, and doing grimy shit.
and fuck with high schoolers. But yeah, though.
And we call them. I feel like we always call them niggas lame.
No, we don't. And if you want to keep it a buck, we can start saying names after the camera go off.
Man, we ain't gotta say nothing.
We mentioned the name earlier.
The person who was a B student was kind of cool. The person who was an A plus student, you might have said it was lame. Now the other motherfucker who was a gangster and flunking,
Y'all love that motherfucker Dirty Draws.
you couldn't call him cool.
No, but
I
no.
called the motherfucker dumb as hell, and I didn't want to be around you.
I feel you, but you got
Most
certain, but you got certain.
I ain't want to be around
You
you.
lying? I bet you lying. Because I can start naming names
In my head,
name
I
a
would
name
say that
first.
motherfucker stupid as hell.
See,
and I don't want to be around you.
It's a lot of new era right now doing this argument, and if we started putting pen to paper and putting names like,
Because I didn't like I hung
what's
with
the
the
S?
nerd. I hung with the
I'm not gonna
nerds
say
or the
wrong.
cool people.
I ain't saying shit.
On that gangsters. Dog, I ain't want to be around you, dog. At all.
And that's why I said I could really win this if I take this to where I want to take this. But I'm gonna let y'all skate off.
Take it though.
Nah.
Take it.
If you know what,
we are bleeping. Know what I'm saying?
Because look, we mentioned the name earlier.
Filter
that you
University.
said people think was cool.
filter, big filter.
Big filter, Big Filter University.
Big filter.
But the name we mentioned earlier, Marcus thought people perceived him as cool. And me and Larry both agreed the nigga lame. And most people
No,
say lame.
I didn't perceive them as cool. I perceive them as a cool individual.
No.
Period. Like they who they are. They likable. Like they're a likable individual. Like they ain't doing nothing to nobody. They ain't drawing attention to themselves.
No, it's another person we named who do.
Okay,
we
yeah.
said his name. They both lame, but one he could be
thirsty,
more
man.
lamer than the lame.
Relax.
Yeah, pull up.
But we've been an hour in on
Yeah,
this. We
yeah,
got
we-
distracted talking about other stuff.
So what we on now? Cameron Newton?
Yeah.
Is it
Another
the
person-
audio loaded up or not?
Yeah. The gospel that he spoke. I'm finna play it real quick. Let me finish pouring this drink.
Another person that's kind of
Shut up.
lame sometimes.
Shut up.
It is what it is. He a cool nigga, but he just
He a
dress
cool-
weird.
When Steve Harvey was doing
church
it, y'all
hats.
loved.
Cam Newton,
Y'all love Dark Queen
just
Duncan's
like
king.
first lady, man.
Right.
First lady dressing ass nigga.
He
Debonair.
look like a Humphrey Bogart villain.
Jack the Ripper.
Man, that's funny as shit. Where we at?
Mad
Cam,
Hatter.
give me 1 second. All right, I'm finna get us teed up.
Mad Hatter.
Finna get us teed up real quick.
Son.
Here we go.
Carolina Panthers quarterback Cam Newton is looking for a new team to sign with. Some recent comments might make it a little harder for him now. Newton is under fire again for his comments about women. Listen to what he said during the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast.
A woman for me is handling your own, but knowing how to cater to a man's needs, right? And I think a lot of times when you get that aesthetic of like, I'm a boss like I'm a this, I'm a that. No, baby, like, but you can't cook.
Okay.
You don't know when to be quiet. You don't know how to allow a man to lead.
And Newton is no stranger to controversial comments. During a press conference in 2017, a female reporter asked him about wide receiver routes. He responded by saying, quote, "It's funny to hear a female talk about routes," end quote.
And he was wrong for that. For that last part. For that last
that
part.
one was-
he was wrong. He was wrong for
part.
that. Like when he was asked by a female reporter about running routes, and he said that it was funny to hear a woman talk about routes. Because the only reason that he was wrong for that is because there's a lot of women in the NFL.
And it's a lot of women who like football.
And like not in the NFL, but like on coaching staffs and things like that, and trainers and shit. It's a lot of women. And it is. It's women in the NFL.
And a lot of the
women on the coaching staff. I don't know.
It's a lot of the watchers or
I don't mean like
fans
coordinator.
are
I mean
women.
like on down on the coaching staff. Like you have women that
Find a woman on the coaching staff. NFL roster coaching staff. Come on now.
It just if it is, it just happened like 2 years ago.
If it ain't a lot of coaches, it's a lot of reporters. That's
Reporters,
No, like that.
trainers,
Yeah.
athletic trainers, physical trainers,
women. Yeah. Staff.
marketing managers.
What's something that's like strictly like manly, like
Ain't gonna be no female DB coach, but I'm not even hating, but it could be, but I've never heard of that in my life.
that shit is nuts. You can't say shit.
assistant running backs coach Chiefs Katie Sowers, Jennifer King, assistant running backs coach Washington, Lori Locust, assistant defensive line coach Buccaneers. No, because you asked me to do it. So
Assistant,
didn't I say fucking coaching staff?
I don't know,
You
man.
gotta think about
Assistant, not
I said-
defensive line coach, right? Because you got, I'm telling you, man, you got defensive coordinator, linebackers coach, D-line coach. So now there's an assistant D-line coach.
Fam, if you a coach, you a coach.
There's an assistant D-line coach.
Like you
That's way down the totem pole.
are you?
But props to him.
She can say she a coach. Any one of these women, because it's a long list. They
Props to
can
them.
say they coaches, right?
Props to him.
Can they say they coaches?
Yes, they can.
So let's move the fuck along. All right, now what was you saying?
I ain't seen no wrong with him like finding that funny, like to hear a woman talk about routes.
I mean, if this is the 90s or even the early 2000s, maybe like that's been a staple in the NFL for like the last 10 years. Like it's common now. Like it's common. It's like NFL, like not NFL. Actually, I think it is NFL refs this women.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I know NBA. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's definitely NBA. Because I remember Chris Paul used to get into it with old girl all the time with the Clippers and shit. But yeah, what did he say wrong in that soundbite?
Nothing. Not even the beginning or the end.
Okay, nothing wrong.
I definitely don't think the beginning was wrong. What about you, Drew?
What was the question?
He off camera. Let's just keep it right here.
I was doing some camera stuff. I don't think what he said was wrong. It's his preference. If he prefers a woman who can cook and clean and don't consider herself a bad bitch,
And shut
and shut up when other people talking. Hey, that's
And just know how to cater to a man.
and know how to cater to a man. Ain't nothing wrong
What
with
is
that.
catering to a man?
You gotta ask Destiny Shaw.
To me,
I'm around.
yeah. That's
For
actually
men.
that's something we don't talk about.
What?
You know, I feel like when people hear it, they be like, "Oh, they just want you to cook and clean and this."
No,
it's more to that.
how about leaving that nigga alone when you say leave him
I
alone?
think when women hear shit like cater, like they want that nigga want them to cater to them, they just go to the most outrageous shit.
I think they think a
Something
maid
simple.
or something. When it's not that, it's
I'm responsible for what I say, not what you hear.
yeah, true. But I don't see why people was mad. I mean,
Man, let me tell you something, man. Had I made it to NFL and I got a woman as my coach, and she trying to tell me how to go through these holes and hit these holes,
Your ass wouldn't have been on the fucking field.
huh?
Your ass wouldn't have been on the fucking field.
yeah, they would have cut
You
your-
you
they would've cut
realize
your
this motherfucker
endorsements
hold the
quick.
power over you playing.
They
or
would have
not.
cut them endorsements quick.
No, fuck them endorsements. This nigga wouldn't have been getting no tick. He would have been on.
But I just say, I said, if I got a female coach
and she telling me to run through these hoes.
Right. So now what?
What you gonna say?
Yeah, well, yeah. What are you gonna
didn't
say?
give an answer,
you ain't
but
even
my
finished.
endorsements is getting cut.
You right.
Yeah, so what was you gonna say?
That's crazy.
What was you
That's wild,
gonna
though,
say?
It sound like you was about to say something crazy.
bullshit.
Yeah, but ain't no telling what I'm gonna say.
I know it's only a certain amount of things that you can say if you want to play.
You better be like, all right, I understand.
No, I ain't saying
it
take
wouldn't
no
feel
bullshit. It wouldn't feel right.
It wouldn't. It'd be mind blowing, right? It's like you telling the woman how the tampon should fit.
That's interesting coming from you.
But I don't know though.
No,
I'm
that's
just
the
saying.
hey. No, you don't think that's interesting?
But
you,
do
don't, you don't think that's interesting coming from you?
you couldn't tell a woman how
No,
the
no,
tampon
no. Because you have a profession that for decades,
Uh-huh.
if not centuries, was widely devoted to cater to women.
I don't believe that, man.
No, I'm no.
For centuries, women couldn't even have jobs.
No,
So I don't know. About
it's
that.
always been more women teachers than men.
Bro, where are you talking about? Are you talking about in Bible days? Are you talking about in where life started at in Africa? I don't know what you're talking about.
Fuck it, let's take your lifespan. How many male teachers
are
have you
you-
had? How many male teachers have you had compared to women teachers? Lie and say you had more male teachers than women teachers. Sit in front of me and lie. Lie. I dare you to lie. Let him answer. I dare you lie.
This nigga.
I dare you lie. I dare you lie and say you had more male teachers than women teachers.
Bro, I'm giving you a small population of America, bro. Do you know that like China's like 6 times as big as America?
I asked
population wise.
I asked you a specific.
Do you know
question.
that India is like
I asked you
4 times bigger than America population wise?
What that got to do with the price of tea in the harbor?
So if you would add up how many teachers in the world are female as opposed to male, you're talking about America, who ain't even reached 1 billion people yet, and India, who's at like 3 billion, China's at like 2 billion. We're not even at 500 million in America yet.
I think we over 500 million. in America.
I say this.
I doubt it.
I say this. Both things could be right. In your lifetime, you could have probably had more teachers, but historically, teachers have been male.
True. I can meet you there.
But not true to what I said. Though,
No,
right?
because I asked you about yours.
Nah,
You didn't answer it. You didn't say everything except answer
You
the fucking
asked
question.
me, but I gave you an answer that was totally different.
Yeah, so you didn't answer the question. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
My lifespan is short compared to the lifespan of the world. You feel me?
For the
Minuscule.
okay, fuck it. For the last 100 years in America, do you think
America?
Do you think more teachers have
Which
been
is
male or
not the
female?
majority.
So
If we do it, go ahead.
we
Go ahead.
just asked. And we weren't even supposed to really be talking about the what you call it. But if a dude told a woman how to put on a tampon, you don't think she'd look at him like, what the fuck? Like what you know about that? Like how you
I'm sure. I was like, she would look at him crazy. I'm sure she
would she
would.
be wrong for that?
I mean, unless he was a doctor or her father trying to instruct her. Outside of them two,
The doctor, I would say, I would give him some respect. My dad, and if I'm a woman, and my dad, what you know about this?
You know,
that or I might have read the fucking instructions.
I think most women would be like, I don't know, you don't know what you're talking about, because they always be like, men be talking about women's bodies, don't know what the hell they talking about. A lot of people say that on social media.
Guess what, though, right? And when you're an assistant running back coach and you're not the running backs coach,
No, we're not finna keep talking about because his feelings hurt because he
my
was
running
wrong.
backs coach, he right there.
He was wrong.
The assistant running backs coach.
He was wrong. He ran his mouth and he was wrong.
My running backs coach is right there. The assistant running back coach, she's like just grabbing the balls and throwing it to you. Like,
Yeah, you sound foolish as
No,
fuck.
that's, like the
No.
sisters don't do like
I ain't.
My bad. Could you go be an assistant in the NFL right now? How about you? I know I couldn't. How about you? Could you?
if I knew somebody probably.
No.
I never
Oh,
played
you could.
football.
So why you
Hey,
teaching?
this finna be fucked up, but I'm pretty sure she probably got that job off of who she know.
Now look. When y'all killed him, I just want y'all to make sure that y'all put me on the other side, because I don't agree with none of this silly shit that they talk about. These niggas is foolish.
Did you say your thoughts on Cam Newton, though?
Oh yeah, no, he was well within his rights though. Like we watched Oprah, Gail, Iyanla Fix My Life, Sally, Ricky Lake, all these motherfuckers tell women how
Facebook.
Tyler Perry, like
Yeah, throw Tyler Perry under the bus.
shit, he with him. He in a boat.
No,
Shit.
it's Madea.
Tyler Perry.
Madea, the person Tyler Perry, the customer.
Yeah. Like all you motherfuckers, we watched y'all for decades tell women how men should, how they think and what a real man is. What's the old saying we used to say about what's her face, Ella?
I don't know.
Yeah, you know. Shit, you want to find out what a real man is, ask an ancient woman. Plain and simple. Like,
Ask an ancient woman?
because ancient women always know what a real man is, but they never got one. Every time you look up.
What's the ancient woman?
Hey, they coming for Marcus.
Hey, here's the thing. Look,
Marching.
number one, I ain't got no endorsements to protect, and I ain't Cam Newton.
Hey,
we protect this, Mr. Perry.
I'll repeat it. If you want to find out what a real man is, ancient women always seem to know because they ain't never, for whatever reason, they ain't never got one. Every time you look up, I know what a real man is. I know what a real, but you forever single. Oh, I forgot. You single because you want to be single.
It's a choice.
Single by choice.
By choice, right?
Hey, that's how they do though.
It's another thing though that's just subjective. Cause it's some dudes who like the bad bitch.
True, and he is entitled to it, or them men are entitled to that. Just like women are entitled to date whoever they want to date. Yeah. Like that shit.
Have a baby by who they want to, or babies,
or babies, or you just gonna say abortions?
What's that?
Where they take you in the woods with the coat hanger.
This could be a lot of bleeps in this episode.
Oh yeah, no, you gotta really be on your edit shit. We said too many names.
A lot of bleeps in this episode.
And I still got that ace on my sleeve. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you after the
yeah, I was waiting for this one too.
But no, like he was well within his rights. Like, and you gotta remember, he come from a household that had his mother and father in it. Like he watched what his definition of a real woman is by watching his mother tend to his father. Like it's nothing wrong with that. He saw his mother do whatever she did from a motherly / wife or vice versa perspective, and it worked for their dynamic. So again, we know reality is subjective. What's every day in my house is completely different than yours or whatever, but that's your reality. Can't nobody tell you it's not. So him saying what he said, he's right. From what I saw growing up, this is what a real woman is. Now what you saw growing up could be completely different. And he ain't say shit wrong. Fuck them.
Yeah, I don't feel like, and like even like in reverse when women say it like, oh, my daddy did all of this and yada yada yada, like that's cool. That's cool to me. I mean, shit. That's like you said. That's how you grew up, and that's what you perceive as a real man. Then cool. It's all about preference or perspective, I guess. So.
Let me give it to you like this. These people in the world don't give a fuck about you. They don't. No matter what you do, no matter how great you are, they really don't give a fuck about you. Like it's because the moment you become a headline, they ready to tear you down. So stop really giving a fuck about these motherfuckers' opinions.
Yeah.
Hit the share button.
Everybody can be like that though. Like,
hit the like button.
No, you're right because I know where you're going. You're right. You're definitely right. But take it with a grain of salt. For the people that care about you, they'll pull you to the side. Hey, I want to see you be great at this. I want to see you do that. For them other motherfuckers that really ain't got your best interests at heart, fuck them. Yeah. Like, share, subscribe.
Like, share, subscribe.
And don't be Russell Wilson.
Be Russell Wilson.
I mean, no, you can be
Russell Wilson.
Be Russell Wilson. I'd rather be Russell Wilson in the future.
But if you want to be cool, be you.
Stay in school. No, that's real. That's real. Be yourself.
Yeah, we always tell people to be
yourself. The Bishkers are going to come if you be who you are.
What you say? The what?
The Bishkers, they coming if you be who you are.
And that's true. Like, shit, you know, I'm like I said, I've been called a square. I told you about the girl.
Who?
I'll tell you later.
Yeah, tell me off camera.
She called me a square. Then afterwards, she was like, "Man, you really ain't that square." I was like, "Yeah, bitch."
You really? No, that's disrespectful. She said you really ain't that square. She's like, you got like 30% square.
Yeah, and that's cool. Cause shit, it is what it is.
That's funny.
Fuck it.
But
fuck it.
Hour 25 in. We got some more. We done.
Rest in peace to the Lakers.
Hey,
Oh,
we
hey.
can talk about it. Oh, let's talk about
Go
it.
ahead.
Let's
Go
talk
ahead.
about
What's
it.
up? No.
We
Go to the ATM for my 100 first. I came up.
We, the Lakers, we failed this season,
Y'all the Lakers.
but we coming back next year. We getting rid of AD,
Y'all Bryson Tiller.
always down.
Back in y'all back.
Get him up out of here. Frank Vogel's already fired. Good
My nigga
God,
street clothes.
Thank you. He should have been gone.
Wait. How was this year his fault? Answer me that. Because he didn't have a hand in picking the team. AD was hurt. Russell don't only know how to play one way, and it's not off the ball. So what was he supposed to do?
He was supposed to figure it out.
Figure what? How?
Figure it out.
If I give you 75 cents and I tell you to make me $1, how you gonna do that?
I'm gonna figure it out.
Check it out. Russ came off the bench.
I agree.
No.
Him and Melo.
And,
Russell should never been there.
hey,
True.
Marcus, did
What's up?
Russell Westbrook have a bad season?
Tremendously. The worst. But I knew that before he came there. That's LeBron's fault.
18, 7,
Okay,
and 7.
I'm glad you say that because I agree. And you know who
18,
else I
7,
agree
and
when they
7.
came? This is Dwight Howard all over again.
That's LeBron. LeBron wanted Dwight.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, you talking about
he
back
came
in
to the
2012?
Lakers, Yeah,
That's not fair. He came back early off of back
and
surgery.
he still gave us what?
He gave y'all 17 to 12.
And Russell Westbrook played a sorry season and still.
The
gave
difference
us 18,
is Russell.
6,
The difference.
18, 7, and 7.
The difference is Russell came over there 100% healthy. It's not the
matter.
same.
It
It ain't the same. It
If you
ain't.
playing in that game, you good to go.
Go ahead. Come to the mic.
Come on, come to the
Fellow,
mic.
fellow Laker fan, MJ.
Russ played 78 games.
You see what he got on his head? Pause.
78.
I ain't talking about the current ones neither. Fuck them niggas.
Sweet, why you got that on?
Oh, because I got the black and green threes. I ain't got them on the day. I just wanted to wear the hat.
Dumbass hat. Weak ass team. You ain't.
Rondo ain't there.
Speak your mind.
No, I just think Westbrook, like, he got in a mode to where, like, he was ready to play that third option. So, like, he took the step back, but then he didn't have the consistency of LeBron and AD. So it's like the adjustment was like he was trying to adjust, but he couldn't. Like, y'all get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, but my thing with that is he don't know how to play off the ball, so he couldn't adjust. Like being able to. Damn, you like your daddy, my nigga.
Man, no, chill out, bro.
No, you do. But no, like he don't know how to play off the ball.
We know our fathers.
I don't.
Oh man, you definitely know. But no, like how you expect him to adjust if he don't know how to play off the ball? Part of the adjustment is knowing how to adapt.
I mean, if you got the two people coming there and be like, "Hey, look, we gonna do this, we gonna do that," and then they not on the flow with you, it's hard for you to.
LeBron was there.
D-Wade did it.
They only played like 20
D-Wade
games
did
together.
it. He beat Joe Lewis's ass.
LeBron, Westbrook, and AD only played like 12 games together.
Oh, that's AD fault. I've been saying
Yeah,
that
'cause
nigga
they
be
sorry,
hurt.
man.
Paper mache ass
I've
nigga.
been said I ain't like AD, and people call me crazy.
LeBron should have went for DeMar DeRozan.
He should have. He a sucker.
He could have had DeMar DeRozan.
DeMar averaged 28 this season.
Ain't he hurt too?
It wouldn't have been the same.
True. I mean, you could argue
Something
that.
about DeMar DeRozan and LeBron. That pressure different, bro.
Oh yeah, he do fold when LeBron. He fold when LeBron around. He do not show up when LeBron is around.
Who?
DeMar DeRozan. Like, because when they was going back and forth, them 2 years when Toronto was making it to the Eastern Conference Championship, when he met LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals, he'd fold like a cheap tent, dog. Like it's
So what about the Buddy Hield situation?
that's LeBron's fault. He wanted Russell, and then according to Rob Pelinka, the deal was done, and then LeBron convinced AD to go to Genie Bus. Well, they went to Genie Bus and got Genie to sign off on it. So, because I guess they was gonna send Kyle Kuzma to the Kings for with a draft pick or something like that for Buddy Hield, and he decided, no, I want Russell instead. Now it's speculation that Indiana finna trade Buddy Hield and who else? Malcolm Brogdon for Russell. Like, you could have been had fucking.
That's gonna be nasty.
Look, I gotta say is, man, we need to get
what?
AD gonna be hurt.
we need to get AD up out of there. You can't be as good as he's supposed to be and shooting 13% from the 3-point line.
It was 18, but
It was like 13.
And Miles Turner.
You can't not get 10 rebounds a game, AD.
he ain't played.
And so what? He still.
You gotta be out there to get the rebounds.
But when you out there, why ain't you get 10 points? 10 rebounds, I mean.
You
Why
know
can't
what?
You get 10 rebounds a
look,
game.
You know why you blame LeBron for that? because you got, no
rebounds.
no bullshit. You got to look at Russell's placement on the floor, on the offensive end. If you take the ball out of Russell's hands, how does he become a threat?
I'm talking about AD.
No, that plays a part because AD can't get rebounds because you got to be able to spread the paint or spread the floor.
All them bricks they throwing up. How the fuck?
How you can't get 10 rebounds? You 7 foot
He probably out there on the wing because
on the wing like a dummy.
I mean, you got to because where you gonna put Russell? Russell can't shoot.
So
Russell, he don't slash. No, he don't.
Slash.
No, he don't. You know where
I
Russell's
watched
bread and
enough
butter used to be? That nice little 15 to 17 foot stop and pop that he would do.
It looked good, but it wasn't.
That was his go to.
It was and he still shot like 45%.
44.
It's close enough. He didn't shoot 13.
I mean, he shot like 21 from the three.
No, he shot like 35 from the three.
No, he didn't. Yeah, he was right above. He was right above AD. Right above AD.
Back
AD
then,
shot 18%.
Man, look, let me tell you something. AD
18% is horrible, dog.
ain't no way he should have been at the three again. Frank Vogel, what you got him at the three for?
Fam, you got to play who you got. Like it's
AD's at the what?
Why he at the 3-point line? Shoot.
Oh, okay.
shit. Like Melo was inconsistent. Melo was only good at home. Shit, fucking Trevor Ariza was in street clothes half the season too. Like shit, Avery Bradley won shit. Like you got somebody got to shoot.
Figure it out, man. Not him though. He shouldn't have been shooting. He should have been the last person shooting that three.
No, you know what they should have did right before the trade deadline. They should have traded Russ to Houston for fucking what's his face,
That's a
John
terrible
Wall.
trade. John ain't played in 2 years. That's a terrible trade.
Nah, I should have got John Wall for real.
You should have just got Russell up out of there.
I don't know why John Wall didn't even play this season. That's
Because
crazy.
he ain't played in 2 years. He hurt.
Shit, Russell shouldn't have played in 2 years.
Man, get Anthony Davis up out of here. You done let everybody pass you up. Karl Anthony Towns bust you up every game. Giannis bust you up every game. B bust you up every game.
I mean,
Jokic bust you up every game.
You legit naming the top 3 centers in the league outside of Joker.
Joker is the probably top
You ain't
two.
say the Joker.
I did say Joker.
I thought you said Joel Embiid, Cat, and
Joker.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you said the top 3
Who
centers
you
in the
got
league.
winning tonight, man? The Pelicans or the Spurs?
I got the Pelicans.
Yeah,
I'm going Pelicans too.
I'm going Spurs. Go get out coach.
Pelicans up 36-29. Second quarter.
Well, there you go.
Pelicans winning 36-29 second quarter.
Hey, what happened to dude that was supposed?
Oh yeah, he had a situation with his kids, so he gonna shoot for probably next probably this upcoming Monday. I just gotta check my schedule to make sure I'm off and shit.
Correction. Russell Westbrook shot 30% from the
Off on the 3. Oh, well, way to go, Russ. That shit trash.
Still, still played better than AD.
So
Did he? I don't know. I would have much rather him not been on the court like AD.
I don't want to talk about sports no more. This shit, I don't really want to watch this shit. It's weird watching this shit with no LeBron.
Regular day.
You want to do this Twitter, the post that you was talking about? Music takes that to get you canceled.
Oh yeah.
I wanted Darren to be here for this one, but the one I had, because it was a post on Twitter, it's like we canceling ourselves about our music takes and what's yours. I had a few people respond to me. I think Illmatic is trash.
Oh yeah, he been saying this shit since college.
I've been saying
and I
this
know.
since-
Yeah, I know. Who I'm sitting
since
next to.
forever. And you know what? I thought like, all right, so I first listened to it because I like Stillmatic. So I first listened to it in high school. It's like, yo, this weak. And then I listened to it again in college. I'm like, hey, yo, I'm a little bit more mature. I appreciate different types of rap. Oh my God. That shit was still trash. I listened to it today just to make sure. That shit's still trash.
Hey.
Like, that shit weak,
I
man.
listened to Illmatic like yesterday.
That shit is
Yesterday, like literally. And
That shit is weak.
What's yours, bro?
No, because I'm still thinking about mine.
I
Go ahead.
like the way he was talking through it. Like, yo, man, this shit's mad ill, man.
This is ill, man. Queensbridge, man. Shut your square ass up.
Who was he talking with?
wanna go
AZ?
back- I wanna
Who
go to
was he talking
Africa.
about?
I'm going back to Africa,
We're going to
man.
Africa.
Where you going?
He went, nigga,
Where
at the end of
in
Valley. He went. He got shot, and him and T-Boss went.
Where
Who
though?
goes to
Which
Africa
country?
when they get shot? Like,
I moved to Africa. Which country in Africa?
Shit, he just want to go. He'll figure out when he get to the continent. Relax. Relax.
Chappelle movie.
Too bad we can't go to the projects.
mine is Andre 3000 is overrated.
Oh my god.
Okay, I can understand that.
Oh my god.
Like, if I rapped and I came out once or twice every 17 years, everything I put out would be cold too.
So we gonna overlook the consistency he had in the 90s, in the early 90s.
Consistency was in the 90s, bro.
Fam, like you realize that what was the album when they came out in the early 2000s? That was after the hiatus. But when they dropped, like they was consistent for a couple years.
But was people saying that back then?
No.
Andre?
Saying what? I
feel like they ain't started saying it until after Outkast.
No, I'll tell you when it came. It came from when fucking when Eminem dropped that verse when he said that what is it? The only person that I respect is it was kind of like the Control verse that fucking K Dot did and shit. But yeah, same shit. Like he gave us props to. I mean, it's not that many niggas that rap better than 3K. It's not. It's not. Am I lying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I ain't talking about making albums. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about pure lyricism. It's not 10 niggas that rap better than 3K. It's not.
It is.
Fuck out of here.
Big Boy was better than him
Southern
on a lot of those songs.
Cadillac Music.
What about it?
Aquemini.
Well, how many years in between?
ATLian.
How many years in between?
2.
Yeah, like that, which at the time was regular for album releases. So yeah, like at the time they were consistent, but then when they got over they like different shit and
I think album releases like once a year.
That's a newer age thing. Like actually that didn't even start really becoming a thing until fucking No Limit did it in the like 97, 98.
No Limit was a bunch of artists.
True. Like a regular artist ain't putting out back then. Wasn't putting out an album like that every year. Outside of Tupac when he came out of jail, like that shit was on some different shit.
When he died.
You disrespectful.
With a Cuba, whatever the fuck.
Yeah, he probably in Cuba.
Let me think. Andre 3000 overrated as fuck.
I got one. I got one.
Is it a
what's the title of this segment?
Music takes it to get you canceled. I got one.
I want to ask you a question.
Go ahead.
He's annoying as fuck. Would you put Game up there with? Would you say Game is a better rapper than Andre 3000?
A better rapper? No. Do I think that he's? I told you Game is in my top 10. Him and Rick Ross. Like I told you that. Like but I don't think neither one of them are better rappers than like. In fact, I don't think it's 5 rappers is better rap like pure rappers. Nah, hell nah. Because fam, it's some of the schemes and shit.
He's a poet, man.
Yeah, fam, like nah. And I ain't talking about poet like Tupac poet, because that's low key where my take is going. Like 3 Stacks is different. Like nah, fam. Nah. But my take. If Tupac was alive today, I don't think that he would even be in the top 20 ever greatest rappers.
Because he'd be 50.
No, I'm talking about taking his discography then, putting it up. Yes.
He'd be EC legend.
Yes, sir.
Still good.
Actually, 7 million.
Why? No, not y'all. Not y'all.
What?
Come on, go ahead.
Oh yeah, he missed it. I ain't even gonna repeat it. Well, I ain't the one that said it, but yeah, like I think Biggie off back was a better rapper than Pac. Mm-hmm. He was absolutely a better. Like his flow was better. Like Tupac really only rapped one way. He had one style of rap. He had one pocket. Like,
and that's what.
Gay.
Wow.
Huh?
Wow.
Tupac would have been in that Snoop Dogg lane. If Snoop just put out an album like 3 Snoop
weeks
Dogg,
ago.
You know what? I think Tupac dying was the best thing that happened to Snoop. Wow. It's fucked up.
Best thing to happen to Snoop.
Now that shit finna get you canceled.
No,
Pac right now is the top 5 famous rapper of all time.
We ain't talking about famous. We talking about just. I'm talking about just rap.
Famous.
Like it's just a lot of famous rappers. Like
Well, Pac is top 5 famous.
based off what?
Based
off what? Because
you Soulja Boy out on that
polls and searches.
What polls? What searches?
Type in top 5 famous rappers of all time.
No, you type it in because you said it. You show me.
I went down the list about 30 minutes ago, maybe an hour ago.
Well, show me the list then since you just went
was
down.
number 1.
Tupac would have still been on a lot of people's top list. Because if you think
Pac's on the list.
if Scarface could be on a people's top list, Tupac would have been on
I'm talking
people's
about
top
famous.
list.
Scarface may be on the list of like best rappers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Like Marcus' question.
Widely known, mostly known. Name a rapper.
Snoop,
Pac,
LL Cool J,
Jay-Z.
Ice-T.
Alright.
Joe Budden.
You see how he said? Like, you guys name Pac.
No, not you guys. I didn't name Pac. No, I didn't.
Okay, name 5 rappers.
Joe Budden.
Snoop, LL Cool J, Ice-T.
50 Cent.
Thank you.
Ice-T over Tupac.
Oh, you mean a nigga that has been on a TV
going,
show for the
man.
last 25
Keep
years?
going, man. Snoop,
Ice-T,
Ice-T,
LL Cool J,
LL,
50,
50.
3 Stacks. Also,
Andre
also,
3000.
also an actor.
Andre 3000 is not above Pac on popularity.
No, that's your opinion.
That's
That's your opinion. That's
my opinion.
That's your opinion. Because I
Okay,
feel differently. That's
but-
why I said it's your
you,
opinion.
You feel different, like so you think that more people in the world?
No, I didn't say
No,
more people.
Popularity.
No, you said.
What does popularity mean? Do you need a definition of popularity?
Aren't we talking about me? We're talking about me, right?
We're talking about your opinion of popularity.
Thank you.
No, not your opinion of rappers.
No, we're talking about my
Popularity.
opinion. No, we're talking about
Do you know
my.
what popularity means?
We're talking about my. I'm talking.
Popularity.
We're talking about my. No, not popularity. My opinion of the top 5 popular rappers.
Popular rappers.
Mine.
Popularity.
So Pac don't make
So
mine.
do you know what popularity means?
No, I don't. How about you school? me?
Okay, but
For the same nigga that didn't know it was any female assistant coaches and shit.
I don't
in the
know.
league.
You know how
The
he
state or
is more.
condition of being liked, admired, or supported by many people.
by many people.
That's fine.
So who do the many people know of?
They know of them both.
I was
Because you're not going to talk like 3 Stacks just came out 2 years ago. So and actually he came out before Pac. So whenever you're done, go ahead.
he ain't come out before.
He
Pac.
did. He did
my
come out before Pac.
goodness, man.
Pac first album dropped in when?
92.
Solo album, 92. Shit, they might have dropped around the same year.
No, they didn't. They came
When
out
did
in like 96.
96.
Oh damn, my bad. I hold that L.
And you think about it, Tupac got a whole
Fuck out of here.
courses at
Because it ain't that. And then
universities.
he was just gassing this thing. What's up?
Pac got whole courses at universities.
That's fine.
That's electives. Like people gotta want to take that class.
I mean,
that's popularity.
that's cool. Like, and
Ain't nobody taking his
so you telling me that you don't know more popular rappers today than Pac?
Bro, we just doing Tupac versus Andre 3000.
No, because you said 5, so clearly we're not doing them 2 against just them
Bro,
2.
you put Andre more popular than Tupac.
For me,
You believe more people know about Andre than know about Tupac?
because you keep bringing in more people. I'm saying it's my opinion.
We're going off the definition of what popular means.
Listen,
You can have your own definition of popular, bro.
I'm not talking
You
about
can't
popular.
own your own definition.
Listen, because clearly you have trouble comprehending. I'm not talking about popularity.
So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about my top 5 famous
Top 5
rappers.
Famous rappers. Okay.
You're talking
So
about
do
your
we-
most. Listen.
So do we have to look at the
listen.
definition of famous?
No, because they both famous. Are they not both famous?
Do we have to look up the definition of famous?
Are they not both famous?
Famous has a different definition of popular. Is that what you're saying?
So look, class. Since you like to always say class, what I've noticed about the Is over the past couple months is he has a problem with comprehension. We done noticed it in the group chats, and clearly you noticed it here at the table. So look, this is what this is what we're talking. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm talking about popular, right?
I'm not, because you asked
So
me.
you're not.
I'm talking about
We're talking about 2 different things here.
Now you're comprehending.
So now you're talking about the most famous rappers.
No, I'm talking about my favorite top 5 famous rappers.
Your favorite.
That's what I said from jump.
So your favorite.
Which is why I said you had a problem with comprehension. Because you've been talking about popularity this whole time.
No, we're talking about name the top 5
no.
most popular rappers.
No.
And you want to,
No.
in his words, switch the goalposts.
No. That's what you did.
Only his.
No. You said that. Clearly you didn't listen from what I said from the jump.
man.
Which is why I said you have a problem with
Oh
comprehension.
my goodness.
Like, no, Pac ain't all that. He not.
I'm not saying that. All right.
He not.
Pac
It's
got
saying
more-
for the same nigga that said that Illmatic wasn't, like, no.
Pac got more classic albums
Then a lot of motherfuckers.
A lot of motherfuckers.
That, like, and
He got more classic albums than Drake.
yeah.
Tupac Shakur.
Yeah, you full of
So
shit.
yeah, Iz, what's your
No.
We not gonna brush
That-
over it. We not gonna brush over. This gonna save for next topic when Derek get here. Cause what is Drake's classic album?
To me, it's Take Care. And then it's nothing was
Who's
the
more
same.
popular, Tupac or Big Boy? For Outkast.
Tupac or Big Boy?
Yeah. You said who?
Tupac. See, they don't want to say it because they.
The gay dude. I told y'all gay dudes are popular though.
I say Tupac.
Yeah, you trying to get canceled?
No, gay dudes are popular.
I mean, I'll take your word.
So who's more famous, Tupac or Andre 3000?
That you realize that don't mean like we in the no because like since you want to bring that up in the group, who was more on Front Street?
I'm just asking you, who's more famous, Tupac or Andre 3000? Who do you think more people know of?
You can say Tupac.
Okay.
I don't like.
And then you can say who?
The answer could still be Tupac. My point is that's not what I was talking about. You're trying to make it about. You're trying.
I just said famous. I said popularity.
And you asked me.
Now I'm saying famous. You're using your words.
That's what I said from jump. Comprehension. It matters.
And off of jump. But now you just said Tupac. Off
because
of famous.
because you just said popularity. So now I'm responding
Who's
to your
more famous? Tupac.
Tupac.
Okay. Who's more popular?
Tupac.
Okay.
Now.
So if Tupac wins both categories.
No. Now ask me mine. Ask me my personal one because just put like who's your favorite? Who's your favorite rapper? No, who's your favorite rapper?
Plastic.
Who's your favorite rapper? Because I just made all this come back full circle. Who's your favorite rapper?
You're asking mine.
Yeah, thank you. It was proves my point.
I asked the world.
No, you didn't. You asked me mine's first. That was the first thing you asked.
I said,
no.
Who are the top 5
No, you
most
didn't.
famous rappers? most popular
you
rappers?
Didn't. No, you didn't.
That's what I asked.
No, he asked me mine. No,
asked.
he asked me mine first.
I didn't ask.
That's what he asked. That's why.
Yeah.
No, it was the.
Oh, my bad. I own
That's
that.
what he asked.
I seen it when he looked at.
Oh, okay. Hey,
We good.
but no, like it's. You really think?
So class.
No, fuck that. You
Not
really,
only does Iz have an issue with comprehension, Groove does.
Nah, fuck that. And I'm gonna listen back to it. But you really think Pac got more classic albums than Drake?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Gay people popular, so he might do.
Yeah.
Based off what?
Based off popularity.
Why you keep looking at me when I say that about Tupac, man? You don't think he was a?
No, I have a gay friend who reminds me of Tupac.
Popular
So
too.
Tupac. So you friends with Tupac?
I have a
Jesse
gay friend
Smollett.
who reminds me of Tupac.
Oh, Jussie Smollett.
He said, "I'm the gay Tupac." Man, niggas say anything.
And that could be because I don't think Drake has a classic album.
Why?
You trying to get canceled for real?
No, he don't.
Tupac
Tupac got at least 3.
How does Drake not have a classic? Like, and I've been hearing that for forever. How does Drake not have a classic album?
Because he doesn't.
No, like I mean, like you be saying blatant statements, and you just say it like that's the explanation behind it. Why don't you consider none of his albums classics?
Because they were just albums. They didn't do anything. They wasn't significant.
What? So you don't think Take Care or Nothing Was the Same like did nothing to music or mood or culture? Nothing? Nothing.
Nah. I don't.
That's nuts.
I don't.
That's Nothing Was the Same. I still think Take Care is his.
If anything, that's his best album.
What
third one.
album was
That's
that?
Nothing Was the Same.
The third one was the best album.
That was
but
Nothing Was the Same?
Yeah.
If anything, I might give that a classic. But the rest of them, they just all right. The one before that,
That was
the Weeknd.
Take Care.
That was the Weeknd. That was the Weeknd sound.
What was the Quinn Miller joint?
That was If You're Reading This, It's Too Late.
Yeah, so that was him. So
I mean, okay.
Tupac albums is Tupac albums, man.
If that's what if
All Eyes on Me.
if that's what we're doing,
Be Against the World.
if that's what we're doing, how do you feel about mid to prime Kanye? Because that's Drake.
No, it's not.
Drake wrote some of that.
Oh, what?
Drake has wrote for Ye. Shit, Sci has wrote for Ye.
What
So-
though?
Come on, what? I know he did. But
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying.
you
So
said mid to prime.
mid to prime. I'm talking about like probably like graduation to My Beautiful Twisted Dark Fantasy.
That wasn't Drake.
Mid to prime. Like especially My Beautiful Twisted Dark. That's definitely Drake. That's definitely Sci.
Kanye
Tell me I'm
West
lying.
already had a classic before that though. So
Yeah, that's why I said mid to prime Kanye. I'm not giving you Kanye out the gate.
What is that?
Yeah, what's
My
that?
Dark Twisted Dark Fantasy ain't
Sound
him.
some Tupac shit.
What?
Huh?
Ain't Drake.
Wait, say that
That's
again.
the Kanye sound has always been Kanye sound though. That up until My Dark Twisted, that's all Kanye sound. Drake didn't invent the sound that was on Take Care. That's The Weeknd.
Okay, Quentin Miller didn't invent the sound that's on fucking If You Read This It's Too Late.
Okay, I'll give you that.
He has reference. He got reference tracks.
That's cool too, but they ain't in the classic.
Riders and punks. Which side are you on?
Yeah, classic album right there. He had 3 classic
Niggas
albums
is
back
still
to back.
breathing?
He
Can't
not.
say the same about Drake.
Fucking talking. You niggas still breathing? Fucking roaches? Alright, it's the rain.
Man.
Yeah, we can't play too much.
Say it
man. We gonna
again.
get-
Man.
You know what? It be
I ain't
you
gonna go
young.
that far.
It be you young whippersnappers.
What's your hip hop take that'll get you canceled, man?
Yeah, because you sure ain't say that.
Tupac still alive?
No, a lot of people believe that, and low key, I'm one of them.
That's a popular opinion.
Right.
Do I need to read the definition?
It's a popular, yeah. A lot of people believe that.
She canceled. Women albums wouldn't sell if they weren't shaking ass.
Hey, when niggas jump up on the ledge.
Yeah, you might.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna keep it a buck with you.
Just facts.
I ain't too far off from him neither.
Just facts. Because Rhapsody, she even shake no ass with me.
I hate to say it, but
18-1.
no, because we all in agreement with that. Ain't nobody arguing with that.
Man,
Hey, we gotta stop pushing this narrative because this nigga be wrong a lot, like a lot. We gotta stop doing that shit. This nigga be saying anything.
I think that's hard for me to say because that's all they be
No, it
coming
ain't.
out with.
It's not.
I'm trying to think. Who you mentioned Rhapsody.
Okay, outside, take Nicki and Cardi out and take Kim out because they sell sex. Give me a real, in today's rap, a female rapper or a woman rapper that you know of that's hot and dope and mainstream that don't sell sex.
She's not. I don't know none that's not mainstream.
And they sell.
But she's gonna be mainstream soon, and I'm calling it. Her name's Skylar Black. She cold. Like she can rap.
How she look?
It don't matter
She
because she can't
decent.
sell sex.
She decent. She got a little shape on her, but she ain't shaking ass. She might be talking about.
He said, yeah.
Nah, I don't think she gonna shake no ass. She seem kind of like on the rougher side. But
Oh,
she
man.
dope though. Like look up her I don't know what they call it, off the block or something.
me see this
Freestyle. And she got a couple other songs.
Wait.
Like, all right, she spitting.
What about Young and May?
Young and May just got to
You
come with
feel
some
safe?
hits. Ooh.
She said sex.
That's the type of sex I'm interested in.
Hey, and Skylar Black,
I'm
she ain't really
interested
like
in
that.
it.
I ain't gonna put that on her because I don't know her. But she dope. I like her. She up next.
From this album, from this track, she released on March 31st this year. I mean, she fully clothed right now, but she.
Yeah, I said she got her shape on.
I see her right now. She fully clothed.
Nah, I don't think she gonna go that route.
She look
When you
like my mama.
when you listen to her rap, you don't think she gonna go down that route. If you listen to her rap, it don't sound like she gonna go down that route.
We'll see. Yeah, he hit the nail on the head with that one.
Yeah, but yeah, we approaching 2 hours.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up with anything y'all got.
Sounds like bad news.
Y'all got anything to say before?
I got this to say. It's a lot of stars from around the area, a lot of up and coming young athletes, man. I had the pleasure of working with a mod artist. I had the pleasure of working with another Bishop Knowles star, Kershawn Walker. He was in the weight room today. It's another one too, man. Y'all heard a guy named Micah Barnes? No, man, he's getting it in. It's another one. His father's a politician. Real good kid. Name some councilmen in the city of Chicago. Caleb Parks.
Oh,
Judah
okay.
Parks' son. Had him in the weight room. Just me and him one-on-one. Benching, leg pressing, and pull-ups. That boy was leg pressing 495 today. And he could do more. I'm going to get him right. Hey. What's the slogan? How I go? Throw the balls in there.
You know who his daddy is, man?
His daddy must have been a legend.
Yeah,
Must
Been a legend.
He
ain't really
And I'm gonna tell you how his daddy must have been a legend, right? I mean, I know Judah Parks always because he been, they call him coach or whatever, and he did his political thing. But when I put a kid as a sophomore under that weight bench, and you get under that joke and you gripping that bar right, and you getting it up and down, somebody had to been there with you and telling you to do, yo, you doing 25 push-ups tonight. Yo, you doing 30 push-ups tonight. It's somebody behind you that's pushing you. Cause the average kid, the average son, I don't know if they dad saying, yeah, it's time to go to bed. But before you go to bed, you got 50 push-ups. I don't know how many fathers is really doing that.
Or they could just have a
So I knew his father had to been present. Really? What you about to say?
I said no, or they could just have a natural desire.
Yeah, you could. But it costs money to go to Bishop No.
Not the weight room.
No,
I ain't talking about Bishop No weight room. I ain't talking about Bishop No weight room. I'm just
Being
talking
in the
about
building, it costs money.
No, I'm talking about any weight room.
And then once you get in the weight room, to already have some of the things that I'm trying to build, he already had that foundation. It's already there.
I mean,
so somebody put it there.
I ain't gonna do that.
And I'm gonna get a props to his pops for putting it there. If it was somebody else, then hey, I err on that judgment. But I gave the props.
He got a brother that lift weights too. They be in the gym heavy. Cam, fucking Carrington. Like Carrington been he been that motherfucker. He been there like BJ used to be in there. Well, I don't know if BJ probably still in there.
Lost over 100 pounds.
And like
A year and a half.
I was gonna say under 2 years. Like living in there. Like living.
He lost 100 pounds?
He played football for Central. He go to Purdue now.
So he must have been slacking for how many years?
Niggas disrespectful. You gotta stop talking down
All
on
right,
niggas.
man. We gone, man.
Yeah.
Catch y'all next week.
Jesus Christ.
All right, we out.
Unfiltered University.